no! Oh my god! Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music? Okay, before I get started, oh my god, I'm on time today. Can you hear the music? Because I swapped something, and I don't know if you can hear the music or not. And I couldn't tell. Can you hear the music? Could you not hear the music? This is a very important question. Can you or can you not? Because if you can't, then I need to swap something back. Because basically, I've been trying to get it so you can. You can. Okay, thank you. Okay, I had music on. I just didn't know if you could hear it or not. I'll fix it, don't worry. It's a really quick fix. It's just I've been trying to make it so you can't hear it on the VODs again. It didn't work. Can you hear the music now? Just ignore me doing technical things. I did try something because I thought I did it wrong, but now I've made it even more wrong. I was meaning to ask before the stream and then I forgot. So, can you hear the music now? Can you hear the music? Oh my god, I'm sorry you had to sit there for 2 minutes in silence. I may have been on time. Can you still not hear the music? What the fuck am I doing wrong? But like, I fixed it. Did I not? Fuck! What have I done wrong? Can you hear the music now? You can... Did I just fuck it up again? Right, okay. The chat delay is not helping. You stopped again when you asked. Right. So what the fuck have I done wrong then? What am I doing wrong? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, yes or no? Can you hear the music? Hello, everybody, by the way. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing fantastic. It is time for the horrible wax figures. But before that, I have a story time. Okay, yes or no? Can you hear the music now? Okay, I'll let you listen. Could you hear it? No. Okay. Fucking hell. Right, can you hear it now? Can you hear it now? Yes. Okay, perfect. We'll leave it how it is, because otherwise I think I'm going to break it. So, perfect. Awesome. Great start. We're really good at this. I'm so good at streaming. It's insane. Okay, all I need to do is click one button. I just got confuzzled. Anyway, hello, everybody. My energy is at an all-time low today, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to make it 3 hours today, because I think I might collapse a little bit. Basically, I went on a really long walk today without realizing how strenuous this task would be. And I got back maybe an hour or so ago and I feel genuinely exhausted. So, I don't know if I'm going to make it the whole 3 hours today. We will wait and see how much I can push out my energy before I pass out live on Twitch. But I'll go as much as I'm comfortable with. I'm not pushing myself. I just thought I'd let you know I am tired as fuck right now, okay? So yesterday on stream, I was talking about how I went and saw a big boat, right? Do you guys remember? It was the title. You should remember. I was talking about how I went to go see a big boat. So what Sugar's been doing recently over the past couple of days is just going and looking at all of the tourist attractions in where I live, right? Because why the fuck not? Why not become a tourist for a couple of days? I've lived here for over half a month. I've lived here basically a decade. Probably over a decade, right? And I'm becoming a tourist now because I want to, okay? I don't care. You know, I went and saw a big boat. Did I go near the boat? No, because you had to pay. I went and saw a bridge. Did I go near the bridge? Yes, I did, because you don't have to pay to go on the bridge, thank God. I would have been so annoyed if you had to pay to go on the bridge. That would have ruined my day. But basically, I was like, I want to go and see this big bridge, okay? And for the whole morning, I sat and I debated, do I want to go to this fucking bridge? Do I want to put myself through this long-ass walk? It wasn't that long, but I'll explain why it was long in a second. Do I want to put myself through this really long walk just to go and see a bridge that I have seen many times before? The answer was yes, eventually. It took me maybe a good 2 hours to actually decide that I was going to see this bridge. And even on the walk there, right, I was about to just turn around and go, I'm not doing this, it's so far. But no, I still went. It's not about the bridge, was it? What do you mean it's not about the bridge? It was about the bridge. I loved the bridge. Was there a pot of gold? I wish there was. That would have made it worth it. I'll be honest, wasn't worth it at all, okay? It's boiling hot outside. Fucking seething, okay? Like, genuinely... It's not as hot as it's going to be next week, but it was still warm enough that I felt like I was going to pass out at some point. And I'm wearing a dress, right? And this is the first time I've worn my dress outside properly. This is the first time I've worn this dress outside, okay? Because number one, I haven't had the opportunity to, and number two, I feel incredibly uncomfortable in it outside. And everyone was just staring at me, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it very much, and I walked past someone, right, as I was going on my walk, and the only thing they said, they didn't even say it to me. At least they could have aimed it at me. They said it to their, like, partner, and they were like, oh, she's tall. Shut the fuck up. I know. I wasn't even wearing my big shoes, okay? I was wearing my fucking trainers, okay? I was shorter than the man. I was shorter than him, but like a substantial amount. What do you mean I'm tall? You're the tall one in this situation, my guy. Don't point it out. Son of a bitch, right? I'm not even that tall when I'm wearing my trainers. Maybe like 5'11", right? Maybe not even that. Like, just don't. Just don't. He didn't even wait until he was far enough away to say it. What the hell? They probably thought you wouldn't understand. I wasn't even on the bridge yet. I wasn't even on the bridge. I was just on a main road that I walk down pretty much every single day, right? Like, I used to walk down this road every single day for 5 years of my life. I wasn't even, Kudo, what the hell? What's that for? Thank you so much, Kudo, for the subscription with Prime, my guy. Thank you so much. Holy shit, I appreciate it. Don't feel you have to, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome on and happy Friday. Happy Friday, by the way, Kapam. I didn't say it to you. Every day was shuffling. Oh my god, like this song. Jax, you okay? You're right. But no, I wasn't even at like the touristy place yet. I was literally just walking down a main road. What the hell? What the hell? But so yeah, my internal struggle today was I woke up. Oh, fuck that. Let me tell you about my dream first. Holy balls, my dream was awful. No, I didn't sleepwalk, thank fuck, because if I sleepwalked this dream, everything would have been terrible. I had a dream that my house got robbed. What? Oh, okay, you need to be less obscure with the reminders. Happy Friday, Kudo. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry, I just shuffled in the middle of a song. It's because I don't have my headphones in. I just didn't realize. But thank you so much, Kudo. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I had a dream that my house got robbed, okay? And it wasn't even like, okay, the house robbing did not even happen in the dream, but the home invasion part did. It was at my dad's house in this dream, and that's just a guy hovering around my front window, and he like broke into my window, and he was just stood in my house, right? And my dad attacked him with a drill. And this was fully a dream that I had in depth, okay? And then I woke up and I felt so anxious. It was insane. What the hell? Why do my dreams? Don't boo. Boo the dream. Don't boo me. This is towards the dream. Let me just wait till it ends. Yeah, with a drill. I know, right? How awful. What a terrible thing to be attacked with. Why couldn't it just be like a knife? Or with his hands? Why a drill? Why did my head have to go, let's add a drill into this? No, don't do that. Why a drill? Of all things, you know? And it was awful. I hated it. I didn't like it. I was sitting in the front room with my younger brother, my stepmom, my other older brother, and then my dad went outside and he attacked a guy with a drill. What the hell? That's so weird. And it was so scary when I woke up. When you're having like a lot of anxiety falling asleep or something. I mean, no, not really. Maybe. I don't know. I've been fine sleeping recently. My sleep schedule's gotten really good. I've been going to bed at like 11, 12, and then waking up at like 8, 9 every day. It's been going really good. And then all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, oh, suddenly my house is getting robbed in a dream and my dad's attacking someone with a drill. What the fuck? It was so scary, and I woke up and my heart was pounding, right? I was so scared. It was awful. And like, I didn't want to wake up. I think I woke up at like 6 after this dream happened, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go back to sleep. I am, because I can't stay awake during this. This is horrifying. So that was my dream, and it was genuinely dreadful. So that was a nice way to start my day, was wax Ollie Mers there. You wanna know where wax Ollie Mers was? Basically, when I opened, obviously I ended stream yesterday with Ollie Mers on my screen. Was it Ollie Mers? I was going to say, was it Ollie Mers, was it Gary? I'm getting them mixed up unintentionally here. So, we've had this song already. So that's the issue with shuffling after I've forgotten to shuffle. We're fine now. But, obviously I ended my stream yesterday with Ollie Mers on my screen, right? And I didn't take the picture of Ollie Mers off. So imagine you're me. Okay, imagine you're Sugar, and you open fucking OBS, and this is waiting for you, because this was the reality I had today, right? This was my reality. I opened OBS, and this came up. I almost cried. This was awful. This was dreadful, and I hated it. So, I'm not excited for today's stream, because I don't even want to look at them. They're sickening. But anyway, so I woke up this morning after having a dream that my house got robbed, and then I kind of just did nothing. I literally, don't apologize, but it was terrifying. I sat around for like ages. I sat around for hours, okay, and I'm not even sure why. I just could not be bothered to get up. Is the hair also wax? I mean, I'd hope it is. It doesn't look like wax though. Is the hair real? Ah! Ah, that's awful. That's even worse. I don't like the wax museum. I don't like it. Surely it has to be wax, surely. They wouldn't just like put a load of fake hair on top of a wax figure. They would, because they're freaks. Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they take great pleasure in it as well. They're freaks. But anyway, I woke up, I did nothing, and then I got in the shower. I listened to Steve Lacy's new album, and it was great, and I loved it. Steve Lacy's new album is out, and it's really good. Honestly, still my favorite song is Bad Habits. I was listening to it before the stream, which is why I was trying to figure out how the music works, because I wanted to play it for you guys, but I don't think I can. So I'll figure that out on the weekend, and I'll do it on Monday. But basically, I listened to Steve Lacy's new album, had an excellent time. It was very good. Hope wax figures have a rope going through, so they're basically just big candle. Do you reckon when like a celebrity becomes irrelevant, they do just melt them? Because like surely there is some celebrities in there who have like come out as like problematic as shit, or have like, or just like don't need to be in it. Like, where is the Alfie Days wax figure? Where is he? Because surely he's not still in the museum. No one gives a flying fuck about Alfie Days anymore, right? Surely he's not still kicking about in the museum, so where is he? And how do I buy the wax Alfie Days? Where do you think I can purchase this? Because I want to know. I want to own it in my house. I want to own a wax figure of Alfie Days so I can melt him to the ground for payback, because he cancelled my book signing, which I was supposed to go to. So I'm going to melt Alfie Days. I'm going to do it. This is a threat, and I'm being 100% genuine. I want to do this. What do you mean, an arsonist and burning the wax museum? It sounds like great fun. On Etsy? I mean, honestly, you probably could. eBay's definitely got wax Alfie Days on it somewhere. Whether it's the real one or not, it's definitely somewhere. Not a Tory? Exactly. He deserves to melt. That sounded really bad. Like, okay, we're just gonna move along because that's not what I meant, and I can't explain it. But anyway, I woke up. I did nothing. I got in the shower. I got out the shower. And then I did my makeup, right? And during the entire time I was doing my makeup, I was in a big moral dilemma. Because while I was in the shower, I had a light bulb moment. Eureka, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really know where that reference comes from, but I had a eureka moment, right? And I went, oh, you know what's a great idea? I want to go to the aquarium. I want to go to the aquarium because I haven't been to the aquarium in ages. And you may be asking, Sugar, do you have anyone to go to the aquarium with? No. I want to go on a solo trip to the aquarium by myself to the aquarium. I wanted to do that. So you're late, you're not late, bestie. Welcome on in there. Happy Friday. But I want to go to the aquarium, right? So I was like, this would be a good idea because it's a school day, so it wouldn't be full of children. And aquariums are fun, and I can see the fish, and I can sit and watch the fish by myself. That sounds like a great idea. So I was like, okay, either I go to the aquarium or I walk really far and I see a big bridge. Right. So for maybe a whole hour, I was sat in like a moral dilemma going, oh man, I really don't know what to do. Because both of these things I really wanted to do, right? I wanted to go see the big bridge because the walk was cool and it's a big bridge and it's cool up there. And I wanted to go to the aquarium because fish, right? And I was sat there for maybe a good hour just kind of going, but I could, and then I finally decided that I was going to the bridge. And I'm not really sure how I came to this decision because I would absolutely love to tell you how I did, but I do not know. I think I sat just for fucking ages, and then I realized it got too late for me to go to the aquarium, so I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to go another day. And then I started walking, right? So I decided I'm going to go see a big bridge. I'm going to go to a big bridge and I'm going to have a great time. Also, it's £20 to go to the aquarium. What? £20? Just for me as well? Like, what? That's a fucking rip-off. That's a rip-off, let me tell you. That's what you decided? Yes, it got too late, so one of my decisions was out the window. So I wouldn't really count it as a decision. But it it worked, okay? It worked. So just leave me alone. Let me have my flawed logic and let me have fun, okay? Like, just, it worked, but it also didn't. No, it was £20. Oh, that's how you decided? Oh, I'm still going to the aquarium, Matt. I don't give a shit if they rip me off of £20. I'm still going to the aquarium. Maybe tomorrow as well. I'm going to the aquarium soon because I have the idea that I'm going to the aquarium in my head, right? So whether I go this weekend or next Monday during the fucking like red warning heat wave, I'm going to the aquarium and you cannot stop me, right? You can. I'm going and no one's going to stop me because now this idea is planted in my head. I'm fucking going, right? Just go to the supermarket and leave some fridge. No, I've experienced the fish that I've seen at Pets at Home. I want to see a big fish. I want to walk through one of those water tunnel things, right? I want to see the fish. I want to sit and I want to listen to my music by myself and I want to look at the fish, right? And this is what the idea that I have in my head. So I'm doing it, whether it's tomorrow or next week. I'm going to see the aquarium, okay? And I'm going to spend £20 doing so because it's a responsible idea. Can you sneak into the fish? Yeah, I'll just walk in and go blah 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 blah. They won't notice. They won't. What are they gonna do? They're gonna go, oh, that's a big fish, and they'll, I don't know, throw me in a tank. I don't know. Water tunnel sounds awfully claustrophobic. Well, I got over my fear of heights today. Claustrophobia's next. So anyway, I decided let's stop talking about the aquarium. I haven't even been yet. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna go on a walk to a bridge. What the hell? Stop doing nice things. I think thank you so much for the gifted sub. Holy shit. To unequivocally. Why did it have to be such a difficult name that they got given to? But thank you so much, whoever that was. I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate it. But do not feel like you have to. I hate that you guys give me money. I don't like it. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But what, I don't know what you're saying anymore, Kapam. I don't get it. But basically, I decided I'm going to the big bridge. However, there was some little bumps in the road with going to this big bridge. My mobile data on my phone recently has not been working at all. It's not worked, it doesn't work, it's broken. Hello, Deaf Diaries, welcome on in, happy Friday, my friend. Basically, my mobile data doesn't work. I don't know what it is. I think it's something to do with like the money not being paid or something like that. I don't know, but it's not working. We don't need to go into depth on why it's not working or how I can fix it because honestly, I don't care. And I'm not going to listen to any of you guys' advice anyway because I'm talking about it with my mum. So, my mobile data doesn't work. And to get to this big bridge, I had to walk through the forest, okay? I had to walk through a little foresty path. Now, bear this in mind. I have never walked to this big bridge before. Not once in my life. Never before have I taken foot and walked to the big bridge. I haven't. I barely know where it is. I barely know how to get there. I have very poor navigational skills in places where I don't really know. So I was like, I have no clue how to get to this bridge, right? And I had the same issue yesterday that I did today. Google Maps is a fucking prick, okay? Google Maps is a bitch. It's awful and it's terrible. With money, you can maybe get a big poster. With my money, I'm gonna go to the aquarium. I refuse to get Ollie put on my wall. He does not deserve it. Every morning if I woke up and waxed Ollie and fucking this son of a bitch was on my wall, I'd cry. Hello, 2002 Toyota Corolla. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. I got there eventually. I got there eventually. You've written your Christmas list already? It's July. What if you change your mind? Santa's gonna give you the wrong things. Hi, Speed Speaker Girl. Hey! Welcome on in. Happy Friday, my friend. But yeah, to get to the bridge, I had to walk through this weird, like, foresty little path, and I had to walk around loads of places I've just never, ever been before, okay? Literally never gone before. That's what you don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't apologize, my friend. I just will not talk slower because I'm in a story right now. I should be the one. I'm so sorry. But basically, I had to walk somewhere I didn't really know. And Google Maps is a bitch, and it just wasn't working sometimes. However, I got lucky because, well, actually, I got really anxious before I left the house. Insanely anxious. My hands were shaking. I was so nervous. I was stressed as fuck, right? And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a mix of me wearing a dress I've never worn before, a mix of me going to some random new fucking place I've literally never been before, or like just a mix of everything. It being warm, me wearing a dress and going to a random place with no like mobile data and just no like communication really at all. Everything just kind of swelled and I started overthinking stuff and I got incredibly nervous, and it took me a good like 4 attempts to actually just leave my house. But I did, and I left and I walked down a main road, got called Tool by some random man. And I walked through the paths which I knew. I walked through a little park. I walked through another little park. I was by the river. I walked down by the river. And at this point, the Google Maps luckily started working. Have an important question about your journey? Ask away, my friend, ask away. Also, it's just on my notes app, so you can change it. Well, that's perfect then. Is it just knives? That is a great question. You understood the word because? Yeah! Did you wear a hat? I didn't wear a hat, no. But I put lots of sun cream on, don't worry. And I had sunglasses as well. I had my purple ones. You can see them? I'll go get them. I looked really cool. I'll be honest, I did take them off halfway through the trip because they don't really fit me anymore. Look, I'll show you my sunglasses. I mean, you've seen them before. They are just my purple sunglasses. But just if you wanted a visual representation of what Sugar looked when she was outside, I look like this. So that was fun. But basically, I wore my little sunglasses and I had them on my head half the time and they kept falling off and it was really annoying. Why are you speaking fast? Because I want to. But basically, I didn't wear a hat. I just put lots of sun cream on and that's it. So you're welcome. But yeah, I walked and then Google Maps actually started to work and it told me to turn in a direction. I was like, perfect, because I came to a little path where you can either turn left, which did not feel like the right way to go, or go forward because someone in front of me went forward and it looked like a footpath to get somewhere. Google Maps told me to turn left. So against my will, I turned to the left, right? Ended up at a main road. It took me some really obscure way and then I was in the forest. Fucking deep, like full-on forest, okay? A very hilly, foresty path is where I was going, okay? I shit you not. Just in the middle of the fucking forest. Absolutely no mobile data. The map barely working and not tracking where I was. I just kind of had to use my very poor navigation skills and try not to go down the wrong forest path and end up at like a train track or something. So I was basically just praying that I wasn't going to get lost in this forest by myself in the middle of the day. I left the house quite late as well. I left the house at like 4. So it wasn't too good of an idea, and I realised when I was walking through this forest, I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to walk back through this forest. Let me try and like be a little bit more aware of my surroundings. So walk through the forest, there were loads of stinging nettles and I was trying not to get my leg stung. I didn't get my leg stung. There was a thorn on my leg at one point and it was very uncomfortable, but it's okay. I walked past it and it didn't really hurt me that much. It was a very pretty path. I was very, very, very warm. It was boiling hot, right? Like the sun was pounding on me and I was walking through this forest and I was listening to my little songs and I made it up and I made it to a bench and I sat down for a bit and I had a drink of water and then Google Maps lied. Google Maps lied. What the hell? What the hell? Maybe you're speaking at a normal speed, I don't know, my English is... No, I'm speaking very fast. I am speaking fast, it's just, it's not happening. I think fast, talk fast, and I need you guys to act fast. Yeah, just like that. Is that a quote? Why are you quoting? I don't, if it's a quote, I don't get it. Your parents said you could go and see them? That's so exciting! You can go see 5 Seconds of Summer. I do not know any of their songs that I can think of off the top of my head. It's a movie reference, that's why I don't get it then. But yeah, the map lied. I got to a road and it said turn right. And I looked to my right and there is a gate. And I went, And not like a gate that you can open, a gate to someone's house, a gate to someone's humble abode, okay? And I turned to my right and I went, this doesn't seem right. So I didn't turn right and I just kept going forward. And I kind of hoped that Google would do that thing where it goes and it like turns, it walks with you, right? It like changes the way you go with the way that you're walking. And it went, no, go back on the fucking route, right? And I was like, I can't physically, so I'm just gonna keep walking. And I ignored Google and I went with my better judgment. And you know, I ended up at the fucking bridge because Google's a dumbass, okay? I just had to go a longer way instead of walking through someone's literal home, okay? At this point, I'm in the rich part of the city. And when I say rich, I mean rich, okay? Like, holy balls, the house up here. I felt so incredibly out of place. It was disgusting. I was surrounded by old people, old rich people who were judging the ever-living shit out of me, right? Their houses are massive, they've all got gates and cars, all of the homes have names. You know you're in a fancy place when it's called like the Meadows Garden and it's a fucking house, right? I felt very out of place. I felt very, very, very out of place. So I was just walking through, trying to act like I had a clue where I was going, and then I ended up at the big bridge, and I was like, oh, That's why I'm in the rich area, because it's a big bridge. Sounds like oh, it was lovely, but holy shit is it rich. Like, oh my god, it's like, it's the 1%, you know what I mean? Like, I felt incredibly out of place, and that's because it's by a big touristy bridge, so it does make sense why. But it's also difficult to get to. Like, imagine having to walk through a forest every day just to get anywhere. But it's fine, the forest walk was fine. I made it to the bridge, and I just literally stood on top of a bridge for a bit. I thought I was gonna hate this, because I have a really big fear of heights, okay? I don't like heights. I don't like them. The thing is, right, I don't like small bridges. I have issues with small bridges. I don't have issues with big bridges. So say you're in a shopping center, right, and there's a bridge between, like, one side of it to another side of it, and there's a little bridge in the middle. Shit like that makes my legs wobble like fucking hell, right? Like, I cannot walk across small bridges. This huge ass bridge that spanned across a river and was like really big, and it took me like a good 2 minutes to get across it. I was fine the whole time. I felt fine, which does make sense because that's probably a lot more structurally sound than the little small bridges in shopping centers. But I thought I'd be terrified, but I felt fine the entire time. And I stood and I just looked at the world a little bit, and it was very pretty. I got a load of judgmental looks from everyone. There were tons of tourists there, right? And all the old people were just judging the shit out of me. Also, it got incredibly windy when I stood at the top of this fucking bridge, right? And my dress kept on going up. So if the old people weren't judging me enough, they were now judging me even more because my dress was blowing up every 2 seconds and I couldn't do anything about it. But I put Mitski on, I stood by the bridge, I looked over the edge and it was really pretty, and I had a lovely time, and I walked across the bridge because it was a one-way. You have to go one way down one side. If you want to go back, you have to come down back the other side. So I had to cross the road, and I walked down the bridge, and I was looking at all the rocks and all the river and all the roads, and it was very pretty. And then I crossed the road, and I walked back up the other side of the bridge, and then I stood for a bit longer. I took some pictures, and then I was like, I have just walked like a whole hour through a fucking forest just to come see a bridge, and I give it you. The view is very cool. You can see the whole city. You can see loads. I didn't have my glasses. It was a little bit blurry, but you could see loads, right? And you can see it's very pretty and the view's cool. And then I realized, I'll be honest, it wasn't really worth it. It really wasn't. I would have had a much more fun time at the aquarium, and I mean this very genuinely, because I kind of just stood there and I was like, it's pretty, but like, I just didn't really care that much. I don't really care for views. I'm not really a view person. I'm more of like a sky person. I reckon if I went at sunset one day, I would have the time of my life. But the only issue is if I go at sunset, I then have to walk through the forest in the dark, which is probably not the best idea, right? So I kind of just looked for a bit, and it got really windy and it got really not sunny because the sun went behind a cloud, and I was like, oh right, well this wasn't. What a lovely bridge. And then I walked home. So I had a nice walk home though, because I didn't really care that much. Get a moped? I just think I should. If I was an old person, I'd judge you too. Hey, why? Give me one reason. Actually, quite a small bridge. No, the bridge is fucking huge, right? It's massive. It's a big bridge. It's the same bridge I went in primary school. Like, when you ever walk somewhere an hour away, if I walked that long, I'd be thinking if I was in a car, I could have gone to the beach in this time. Because I like walking. Like, I really enjoy walking. My mum's side of the family doesn't have a car, so I'm either walking or I'm getting a bus somewhere. So I quite enjoy walking. I find it quite therapeutic. On cooler days, I enjoy it much more because I was literally fucking overheating at one point. It was awful. Fucking imagine liking walks. Hey, I had a nice walk in the forest. No one was near me. I didn't see a single person. This was my kind of fear that someone was going to be in the forest with me. No one was there. I didn't see fucking anyone. I was sat listening to Billy Joel, Vienna, and she's always a woman, whatever the fuck it's called. And I was sat listening to Billy Joel walking through the forest, having a lovely old time, right? I couldn't care less. I had a lovely time. It was very pretty. And then I was like, okay, this is boring, so I walked home. However, this is where I came into my another hurdle in the road, right? You're negative? Woo! Yeah! Does that mean you can go, does that mean you can feed yourself now? I like walks. You don't see them, but they see you. What, the people in the forest? Well, that's concerning, isn't it? But no, I didn't see anyone in the forest, and even if I did see someone, it would have been fine. But this is the thing. I had a little bit of struggle getting back because what happened is Google Maps worked perfectly fine on the way there. It was working, it was telling me where to go, it was generally tracking where I was. It wasn't doing a very good job, but it was generally doing its job right. On the way back, it wouldn't do anything. It didn't show me the directions, it didn't show me where I was going, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to kind of hope that I'm going the right direction, because I have absolutely no way of telling. I'm just gonna have to trust my head and get through this forest somehow. Bear in mind, most of the trip through the forest so far was uphill, so the entire trip back down was downhill. A load of rocky ass things, a load of steps, a load of like tree stumps to trip over. It was a lot more dangerous getting back than getting there. However, I made it to the forest area. I sat down for a bit and I had a bit of water, and then I got up and I started walking again. And I got to the forest area and I went, okay, right. If I go a wrong way, I'm going to end up in the middle of fucking nowhere. So I'm going to have to really, really think about where I'm going in this, okay? So I walked down the path. I got to my first little, like, crossroad section where I can either go left or right. And I stood there and I went, fuck, because both of the directions looked completely fine. They were both proper footpaths, they both had like handrails and stuff, and I was like, fuck, what the fuck do I do? So, I didn't have a way to know if I was going right. I didn't have a clue if this was the right direction, but I just went forward. I went, you know, I'm just not going to turn. I'm going to try and stick by the little road that's across from me, and I'm just going to keep going and really hope that this is the right way. So I went the right way, and I realized, okay, this is right. I recognize my surroundings now. Then I got to the second crossroad, and I stood there again, and I went, fuck, because this one, it looked even more like that both of the ways were correct. And I was like, shit, they literally both look correct. I learned later, they both are correct, and they both lead to the same place. Very misleading, but one of them is blocked off by like trees and stuff, and one of them isn't, right? So you can get both ways, it's just one of them's a little bit more difficult than the other one. But I kept going forward, I trusted my gut, and I came across like some plants I recognized, got to another one, realized where I was going, I realized the plants, I recognized the tree, and then I ended up back by the main road, and the rest of the walk was easy as shit, right? I looked at some trees, I stood around for a bit, and then I walked home, and that was really it. Some people said something to me at a bus stop. I had my headphones quite loud, so I couldn't hear them. Thank fuck I couldn't hear them, right? I don't know what they said, but it really ruined my mood, because I spotted them on the bus stop. From this point onward, I hadn't seen anyone I was like clocking on to being like, oh, this is, oh god. I hadn't clocked on to anyone. I clocked on to the people at the bus stop immediately, because I used to see them all the time after secondary school, and I was like, these people used to shout stuff at the secondary school children. They're not leaving me the fuck alone. So I walked past the bus stop and I picked up the pace a little bit and I started walking a little bit faster. And they said something to me and someone else said something to me. They all said something. 3 men, and they all said something to me. I don't know what they said, but thank God they did. I didn't hear, because honestly, they didn't ruin my mood. I just kept going. I just ignored them, listened to Billy Joel again. You know what I mean? I was fine. It's nice that you're having all this time outside. I know, right? I'm actually leaving my house. Woo! Sugar's buff gym lad. Yeah, no, I'm too strong. People are intimidated. There's creepers in the woods, so listen out for hissing. Oh god. Maybe they said, what a lovely dress. I didn't think that's what they said, no. I don't think that's what they said. There wasn't anyone there that you know of. I was hiding in the bushes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. But no. They said something to me. I kept walking. I honestly, the rest of the walk was just a really normal walk home. There was one point where there was this kid, there was this person, right, in an orange shirt across the road from me, and they were quite far in front of me at one point, and I'm quite a fast walker, so I caught up with them, and they crossed the road just as I was like bumping into their path, right? It turned out the same road as me. We're both on different sides of the road. Kind of just kept on bumping into each other. When someone had to cross a road, it was very awkward. I had no clue who this person was, but every single time one of us turned, the other would be there to like collide into them. I don't know how this happened, but it was very every single turn that we made in the last like 3 turns of my walk, they were right there. So that was fun. And then I got home and I sat in front of my fan for a bit, and then I did nothing and I had my food, and now I'm here. Ta-da! And that's the story time at the big bridge. Woo, woo, woo! Yeah! Do you look at where you go first on the map, or just pick the destination, follow it, and hope? Oh, I look at where I go first. Like, I didn't know where I was going, but like I knew the bit before the forest, right? Like my mum told me there was a walk through the forest you can get to the bridge, because she offered to come with me. I was like, no, I'm gonna go by myself, right? And so I knew where I was going before I got to the forest, right? And then when I got to the forest, I was like, okay, I have no clue where I'm going now, because there were so many like little paths that could have just led fucking anywhere, and I would have been so lost if I didn't have maps like on the way there. I would have been screwed, right? Because I tried to look at it like the night before. I look at the street view to help, where useful stuff is, not helpful away from roads. Yeah, I mean, it was helpful up to like the point where I got in the forest, and then I tried to like look
preemptively before I went, and I was like, I literally cannot tell where I'm supposed to be going. So I kind of just hoped that I was going the right way. I went into a random stream chat, put this in chat. How did they react? I would love to know how they react. Big bridge hype? Yeah! We love bridges! We love bridges! We're bridge enthusiasts in Sugar Daisy's chat. Woo! Bridges, bridges, bridges. It was really underwhelming. I mean, it was like a pretty view and all, but as I said, it just wasn't like... It was quite a boring day to go on a bridge. I didn't pick a good day to go on the bridge. And there was a higher part, which had like grass, which I could have gone to. But I got to the part and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that, so I didn't. After I watched Lord of the Rings, I set off without a destination, got so lost, I was gone. 2 days? 2 days. It was a very fun time. Yeah, it sounds great. Woo, sounds excellent. They didn't see. Oh, man. That's so upsetting. Hello, Fire Turtle, by the way. Happy Friday. I kind of missed your message by accident. Welcome on in, welcome on in. But yeah, I have quite good navigation skills. I've learned this recently. I'm quite good at just, like, following my like instincts with like moving around places, and I know this doesn't work 100% of the time, but like quite a lot of the time I'm able to kind of just go like, okay, this feels right. I could be wrong, but this feels right. So I usually just kind of like go, because I think you can kind of tell if you're going the wrong way. There's definitely like signs, like you're just in the middle of nowhere if you go the wrong way. With pasteurized, even honestly, I literally don't even know. Isn't it like no, I was gonna say something I don't even know. Future bridge woman? Yeah! I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's me. You know it. Sugar Daisy's bridge woman. This could be a terrible thing. Is this a terrible thing? What is this? What does it mean? And then I sat and I watched The Office for the rest of the day. And I was gonna do that after stream as well. Oh, I played a bit of Minecraft this morning, actually. I kind of forgot to mention that, but I only played it for like an hour. Not even an hour, like half an hour. And then I decided that I wanted to leave my house, so I kind of just forced myself to. So female bridgeman, someone who builds or works on bridges. Fuck that. I'm not building the fucking bridges. I just want to go stand on them. I'm not putting in hard effort to build something over a river. I just want to go stand and look at it for a bit. And go, wow, look at the bridge. It's so cool. Wow, it's so cool. Being in the middle of nowhere feels so good. I love being lost. I mean, I like being in new areas, but like without mobile data, I did not want to be lost anywhere. Not like on a hot day where I like literally had also because I was like, okay, if I don't get back for 7, what am I gonna do, right? Like, I have no way to tell you guys. So you guys were a bit of a priority. I don't think I would have stayed there any longer. Wax figure Hall of Fame, in a second. I don't know if I don't know how long that's gonna take me, and I don't really want to look at wax figures for the whole rest of the stream. So we'll wait for a bit. But yeah, I'm trying to think of more ideas that I can go and do by myself, because slowly and surely I'm like getting into like, okay, I've just gone on a really long walk in the forest by myself and I had quite a peaceful time. I didn't really like doing stuff by myself for very long ago, like I hated it, but obviously now that not that I don't have very many friends, but that's not the point. But like now that all of my friends are in college currently and I have no one to take on these trips with me, I'm just gonna have to get used to going to shit places by myself and just exist with music on. It's pretty much impossible to get lost in England. That's very true. It really is. Go by myself? Sounds like the most depressing experience ever. I don't even like go-karting with other people, let alone by myself. You're on 2%. Go charge your phone, bestie. Train somewhere not too far. I was going to go on the train somewhere. I was going to say where then. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't say that. But yeah, I mean, I want to go to the beach. Obviously, that's in my plan. I want to go to the aquarium. And I was thinking I want to go to the zoo. But I don't think I want to go to the zoo anymore. Because now that I've thought about it, I'm sure I'd have a nice time. But going to the zoo by yourself just sounds weird. It just sounds weird. And like, I get I could probably make it a fun experience, but just the fucking zoos just feel a little bit immoral. So I don't think I want to go to the zoo. Go to France, fun little day trip. Yeah, I'll just hop on a plane with no passport. I think that sounds like a great plan. Go paintballing. Again, why the fuck? No. Go to the wildlife park to see the what? To see the what? Carry on. Finish your sentence. If you say flamingos, I'm gonna fucking cry. Should I go back to Birdland? Birdworld. Should I go back to Birdworld and vlog it? Should I do a Birdworld vlog? I think I'm gonna do a Birdworld vlog. Whatever you said they had, but they didn't. Oh, the giraffes! The giraffes! They do have giraffes. We looked it up. They do. Oh, no, wait. No, actually, I don't know if they do or not. I thought they did, but I don't think they do. You get to see the anteaters and hate crime them. Should I just go to the zoo and just film me just yelling at all the animals? I'm better than all of them anyway, so what can I say? I mean, I can get on the bus and go somewhere. Kind of forgot this place existed, but it's really pretty and I can go there by myself. I'm in a really good, like, place city-wise where there's so many other places around me which are just really, really nice. Like, I feel really lucky. I spread a lot of hate about where I live. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you where I live, but where I live is actually surprisingly really nice. And I'm actually glad that I live here now because all of the places around it, easy to get near, you know, it's like a train or a bus away, or even walking distance, some of them. Like, I live in a good central area, and having the areas around me, they're really nice. So I have a lot of options where I can do. Yes, make vlogs, do vlogs. Should I vlog the aquarium if I go? I was going to go to the aquarium tomorrow, right? And I had it fully set in my head that I was going to the aquarium tomorrow because I was like, I'm either going to go today or I'm going to go tomorrow. Because my mindset was if I go today, it's not on a school day, so it will be empty. And I said, okay, tomorrow's probably going to be a little bit busier, but it's the aquarium, right? No one's really... The aquarium's never packed, is it? It's a fucking aquarium, okay? However, there's like a full-on fucking like... I don't even know what it is. It's like an annual celebration-y thing going on in my city tomorrow, directly next to the fucking aquarium, right? For fuck's sake. The one day, the random fucking day that I get the idea to go to the aquarium, of course they have to do this big old celebration, this big old, like, fair, basically, next to the it's a festival, that's what it is. They have to do a big old festival right next to the fucking aquarium. Now, you may be thinking, Sugar, isn't that a perfect day to go to the aquarium because it's going to be empty? Yeah, however... Getting to the aquarium tomorrow is going to be like hell, right? Because it's going to be boiling hot. It's going to be rammed with people. The bridges become one way and you get trapped. There's so busy. There's like rides around, food stalls everywhere, and it's heaving with people right there. This is a big event that happens in my city, and it happens every year, and everyone fucking loves it, and it's so boring, okay? So my mindset is either I go to the aquarium tomorrow, right, and I kind of like hope that it's empty because everyone's looking at the festival, or I wait until Monday. I was speaking through my mum with this because I can't go on Sunday. Oh, fuck, I can't go on Monday. I'm going to be at my dad's. Oh, man, why is my aquarium plans getting ruined by things? Oh, this is so boring. I wanted to go to the aquarium, but I don't think I can. Oh man, so either I go to the aquarium tomorrow on a really busy day, or I wait until next Tuesday. I don't want to wait until Tuesday. I want to go to the aquarium now. Oh, this is so annoying. I kind of forgot that so many things were happening. Lice? Yeah. Why are you just questioning? Lice? Maybe. I'm not sure, Owen. Lice? Maybe. Happy Friday. I've never tried airsoft. It seems too expensive. It's very expensive. I don't know what it is. You know, my younger brother went to laser tag the other day. I've had no experiences with laser tag, and I honestly think I'd hate it. My younger brother went to laser tag the other day. And he was telling me about how he did this challenge thing. Oh, fuck, I can't go on Tuesday, can I? Because of the heat wave. Why is all of my plans getting ruined by things? I can't go tomorrow because there's a big old festival. I can't go on Sunday because I'm at my dad's. I can't go on Monday because I'm at my dad's. I can't go on Tuesday because it's fucking like 40 degrees or something. This is a piss take. I don't want to wait until Wednesday to go to the aquarium. Why have my plans been ruined? I should have gone today. Fuck the bridge, right? I should have gone today. That would have been a much better story. Why are you ill? Are you ill? Do you sound so sore? I'm really ill. I'm not ill. I think it's just because I went outside. Thank you very much. I deserve it. Thank you very much. I have noticed a difference in my voice. I honestly just think it's because I went outside. And I'm not really sure if that changes it at all. But like, I'm speaking in this part of my voice rather than this part. And I can feel it vocally, but I cannot change it. I can't change it. I really can't. Hang on. No, I really can't. Ah! Is that better? Do I sound better? No, because it hurts. I'm just going to have to keep speaking up here. Are you reading a script for a play? I'm not. No, I'm not reading any script. It's getting away from the carbon monoxide. Yeah, now that I've finally breathed some oxygen in, I feel much better. Welcome in, by the way, Ace. Happy Friday, my friend. How about not going to... What do you mean not going to the aquarium? Who do you think I am, Jax? I'm going to the aquarium on whether I have to go on a fucking heat wave or not, okay? I don't care. It's a really short walk, and I can go and sit and watch the fish. Does that not sound like an ideal day out? Because it sounds like an ideal day out to me. Because, like, I can walk there, and it'll be a nice summery walk in the 40-degree weather, and then I can go sit in a really probably, like, humid room, and I can go look at all the fish. why would you not want to go sit in a humid room with fish on a heat wave? Why would you not want to do that with your day? I probably won't, but like, I am going to the aquarium one day and no one's gonna fucking stop me, right? Because this is a thought that I've got in my mind. Like my thought of going to the bridge yesterday arrived yesterday, and then guess what I did? I went today. If I don't do it soon, I'm not doing it at all, okay? And that is how my brain works. If I don't do my plan immediately, I'm not going full stop, right? And I'm going to spend a whole nother week inside. So I need to go to this aquarium soon before this idea gets taken out of my head, right? I'm very passionate about the aquarium idea. You could just go sit in a pet shop and see the fish. Yeah, but I don't want to go to Pets at Home. I want to go to the aquarium. I don't even want to see the fish. I want to see the jellyfish. There's no jellyfish at any pet shops that I can go near. There's a fish shop on the street near me, right? However, they've put a sign in front of the door. I used to go in this fish shop all the time as a kid because it looked like an aquarium, and I'm convinced one day they either had, okay, so in this fish shop, it's literally just a fish shop. Like, it's they're not dead, they're real, and you can buy them, okay? Honestly, I don't even know how they're still in service because I've never seen a single person walk in there. But anyway, I used to go in there a lot as in primary school, okay? And I used to go and just look at the fish and never buy any of them, right? And one time, I'm convinced there was this big tank that was either full of piranhas or full of snapping turtles. And I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true in the slightest. Because, like, are you allowed to just have piranhas rocking about a fish shop? Because I don't think you should be able to just have piranhas rocking around. But I think this is where my fear for piranhas came from. Because I'm convinced, not true. No, but I think it is. I'm convinced that it is. And I would happily go back into the fish shop to check if there was any piranhas in it. However, they put a sign on the door now saying, this is not an aquarium. You're not allowed in if you don't want to buy something. So I can't go back in anymore because I don't want to buy anything. I think I might just go in and say that I'm really interested in buying a goldfish just so I can see if they have piranhas or not. Because I want to know if this is true. I'm pretty sure it is true. Piranhas like what down far in the ocean? See, I don't know. I thought they were, but I'm not sure. Paint us a nice flower fish. I'm not gonna paint anything. I'd rather just go sit by the river and paint. Yeah, but like the river is gross, right? The river was so low down today as well. When I went yesterday to like the harbour side, it was really pretty. But when I went to the river today, it was just full of mud and seagulls. It just literally looked muddy and seagull-y because obviously we've had no rain. That's not the reason why, but like the tide is really low today and it was so boring. Buy a fish, then return it before you leave. Sounds like a great plan. Banned from the fish shop? Yeah! I've been banned from the fish shop. It's really upsetting, isn't it? Maybe I had a shush, okay? This was like child sugar brain. There was something in a big tank that I was scared of, okay? Because I remember it making a big impact on me as a person, okay? Huge impact on me. I was terrified of it. I didn't know what it was, and I'm convinced it was piranhas, and I don't think it was, but I'm convinced. And then there was a snapping turtle at the zoo. There definitely was a snapping turtle somewhere because I remember seeing a turtle, and someone went, "Oh no, that's a snapping turtle," and I was really scared of it. We've all seen the video of the turtle trumping down on a watermelon. They're scary as shit, right? So I'm convinced that there was definitely piranhas in this fish. A fire turtle? Oh my god, maybe. But no, I'm not allowed in this fish shop. It's really annoying. Have you seen how big some fish can get? Yeah, I had Animal Crossing New Horizons. They're fucking huge. They were bigger than the characters, man. They're massive. Sharks are so cute, but they get so much hate, even though they kill like 5 people a year. I just generally have a fear of the ocean. You know, I don't think I have a fear of most things in the ocean, but like I feel like all the animals just kind of come with the surroundings, right? Like I'm not scared of the sky, but that is a really bad analogy. I'm just gonna stop that. But like I think having a fear of the ocean just includes all of the things in the ocean with it. Like I'm sure sharks are lovely, right? I'm sure they're lovely little happy guys who just want to swim around the ocean and eat people when they bleed or something like, I don't know. But like, just because I'm in open water, I'm immediately scared of everything that's in the open water with me. And that's just how it works, right? Like, if I'm in the jungle, I may not necessarily be scared of all the things in the jungle, but because I'm probably scared of the jungle, everything's scary. Does that make sense? I don't even know. I don't even know if it makes sense. It's actually so freaky how big fish are in the ocean. Just the ocean is just freaky in general. Manatees are so cute, just like the cows of the sea. They are really cute. They just look like, are they the ones with like the little snouts? They look really cool. I like them. They're cute. Sperm whales are the best. Why? Give me a reason why. And they like super cruel though. Yeah, exactly. Give me a reason why. Did sharks get hate? I thought most people like sharks, even baby sharks. Some people like sharks, and then others are like dreadfully terrified of them, which like does make sense. I would never like go swimming with sharks or anything, but I can appreciate them from a distance. I just don't like the ocean in general, so sharks like come hand in hand with it, right? Killer whales are a thing. Dolphins are yeah, they are. Dolphins are absolute fucking bitches. Dolphins are awful, aren't they? You know what I like? Seals. Seals have never done anything wrong in life. Seals are just prey for everything. What have seals done? Seals are prey for like polar bears. They're prey for like sharks. Seals have done nothing in life, and they get so much hate. Not even from people, but people like seals, but from the animals. What have seals done? They literally have no other purpose but to just get killed by every single like predator in the sea. They've done nothing. They've done nothing. Dolphins like torture seals. Exactly. What have seals done? I like seals. I'm a seal enjoyer. Okay, I like them. I think they're great. I think they're just the best. Everyone neglects them, and I like them a lot. They're just the better like walruses, right? They're just cooler. Ever since I read Moby Dick, I was like, okay, I don't know. I've never read that. It's too obscure with these references. Fuck the seagulls. I agree. Fuck the fucking seagulls. Seagulls deserve all the hate they get. I want a seal teddy. Well, one of those like big ones. I mean, my friend had one of them. They're quite cool. But no, seals get too much hate, and I love them personally. I think seals are great. They don't deserve the hate that they get. What was I talking about anyway? I don't really remember. Going to the aquarium. Is that how we got onto this? I'm not really even sure anymore. Oh, yeah, the fish shop. Not allowed in the fish shop. Not allowed. It's not an aquarium. Not allowed. Seals might have lots of fish and things to eat. Yeah, and they need it. Circle of life, baby. And I know that just completely ruins my other argument for why seals deserve more. But like, who the fuck cares about the fish? No one. No one cares about the fish. Like, they're cool and all, but I don't care. Seals or sea lions. Is there a difference? There's a difference, right? What? I don't know what the difference is. What's the difference between a sea lion and a seal? It's just come up with a British singer-songwriter. Yeah, seals, not sea lions. Seals. Aww. Aww. They're so cute. Aww. I just looked up seals. I love them so much. What's a sea lion? Sea lions are the ones at zoos, right? Yeah, fuck sea lions. They're the ones that go like that. I don't like sea lions. They look stupid. They look a bit like my dogs. My dog looks a little bit like a sea lion. But like, seals are much better. I prefer seals a lot more than sea lions. If I was going to choose, I'd pick seals. No, but dolphins torture animals for fun, not for food. Yes, dolphins are fucking absolute bitches. Don't they rub up on pufferfish because it gets them like low-key high? Isn't that what they do? I don't even know. Seagull stole my hot dog once. Never forgive, never forget. One time I was sat on a swing. There's quite a lot of seagulls where I live. I was sat on a swing in a park, right? And we had fish and chips. And I was sat with my mum, right? And I was on the swing, and it wasn't like a kid's swing, it was just a normal swing. I was sat on the swing, but I was really young. My mum has a dreadful fear of birds, and at the time I was also very scared of them. And this seagull, right, came onto a lamppost above us and started fucking flapping its wings about, getting really aggressive and shit. And my mum ran away from me, and she left me on the swing defenseless. I couldn't stop myself. My legs were too short. What was I supposed to do? I don't know what I did. I'll be honest. I don't really remember. I think I tried to get up and run. It was terrifying. Isn't that like elephant? Oh, sea elephants. Elephant seals, like the massive seals with trunks. What are they? Are they just called elephant seals? I think they're probably, yeah. But yeah, I got like half attacked by a seagull, and it was terrifying. Seahorses see stars. I know, they're so unoriginal, aren't they? It's so unoriginal. I think seahorses are really cool. Seahorses are fucking awesome. I love seahorses. I used to really like seahorses. I like them a lot though. I think they're such cool animals. I don't even know why. They're so like pathetic looking, but I really like them. I just think they're awesome. And jellyfish as well. Not big jellyfish, but like the cool little ones. You know when you used to go to an aquarium and you could see them in like a dark tank and they'd be like luminescent. Oh my god, they look so fucking cool, right? Jellyfish just like amaze me. I think they look sick. Look up elephant seals. They're the like really overly aggressive ones. Are they the ones in Happy Feet? Aren't they the ones in Happy Feet? I swear they are. This is such an obscure reference for me to make. Yeah, they're the ones. Oh god, I hate them so much. I don't like them. They look dumb. They're so stupid looking. I don't like elephant seals. I much prefer the other ones. The way seahorses give birth is weird. Oh yeah, it's fucking weird as shit, but like that's birth for most animals, isn't it? I feel like seahorses is relatively tame compared to most other animals. Like if you're gonna chat shit about the way they give birth, you gotta start thinking about every other animal that also does that, because it's probably worse. Seahorses is just like, oh god, but like the other animals are like, oh fucking hell, you know what I mean? Give seahorses a break. They ain't done nothing wrong. I think they're really cool looking though. And the way they like wrap around like seaweed and stuff. I just think seahorses are sick. I just think they look really cool. Never in my life have I ever been able to draw one successfully though. Have you ever tried to draw a seahorse before? Do you want me to try and draw a seahorse for you guys? I'm going to try and draw a seahorse from memory. I'm going to try and draw a seahorse from memory because I'm not going to be able to do this. I've never ever successfully drawn a seahorse before. And this is a really obscure topic for me to start talking about, and I get that. But like, have any of you ever been able to successfully draw a seahorse? Because I fucking can't. Can you draw it? No, fuck that, I can't draw that. That's so easy. Yeah, but I don't know what a seahorse looks like. Okay, I'm gonna draw one from memory. Let's draw a seahorse from memory together. Okay. What the fuck does a seahorse look like? Okay, I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna go with it. They're like this, right? And then they have like a little bump, and then they've got like a little head, and they look like Pingu a bit at there. And then it's like they got like oh fuck, that's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to do that. And then they have like a head, right? And then it's like they have like a fin or something. Yeah, right? And then just imagine this part's like 3D. And then it's like fuck. Okay, that's way too big, isn't it? Just pretend it's smaller. And then so I don't really know how to like go from here. Where do I go from here? Yeah, we'll go with that. It's a seahorse. So that's a seahorse. But like it just doesn't look right, does it? Like something looks off about this. I'd guess seahorse. Yeah, well so would I, but that's not my point because they just don't really look like that, right? Do they? I'm gonna look up what a seahorse looks like and we're gonna do a comparison. Okay, I'm gonna do a comparison between my seahorse and another seahorse because I just don't think they should look like that. Can we play Pictionary? Maybe another stream. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. I actually wasn't dreadfully far off. I will give myself that. I think I've improved at drawing seahorses a little bit at least. Yeah, I wasn't too bad. Look, so this is what an actual seahorse this is what an actual seahorse looks like, right? My seahorse looks quite accurate. Surprisingly. Look. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not, actually. It's not awful. It's just it's not quite right. I mean, it looks like relatively like a seahorse, and I think that's all I was aiming for. But we'll go. It's fine. I think it's fine. I think I tried my best. Okay. I think I tried my best. Anyway, so that's my seahorse drawing. Seahorse. I'll save it just so we have my drawing of a seahorse for everyone. But yeah, I can't draw drawers. Yeah, but I thought I couldn't draw a seahorse. Maybe I've just improved with my seahorse knowledge. I'm just awesome, basically, is what I'm saying. But basically, I think seahorses are great and they don't get enough love. They're just so cool looking and I love them for it. And seals as well. Any animal that begins with an S. I had a phase when I was a child of really liking animals that began with S's, because obviously my name starts with an S, and I just thought it was quite fun to just really like. What do you mean I saved that? Why are you laughing? It was a good drawing. Don't slander me for saving my picture of a seahorse. It was good. But no, draw a pair of drawers in a drawer. I don't know what you're saying. Seahorse? Did I say seahorse by accident? Seahorse. Fuck, it does sound a little bit like that, doesn't it? Now that you've said it, it does sound a little bit like seahorse. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Now you've made me second guess myself. Seahorse. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Now it just does sound like fuck. Oh, this is a mime. Fuck, is it? Seahorse. Seahorse. No, we're not drawing a seahorse. No. Anyway, let's move away from seahorses. And I don't even know what we're going to move on to. I don't have a segue. Fuck, shit, oh god, this is terrible. But no, I really liked animals that began with S when I was a kid because I was self-centered. I don't need to go any further than that. I was just an extremely self-centered person. Seals, seahorses, other animals that began with S's. Didn't like snakes very much, but like snails, that was another one. There's more, but I can't think of them. But like, I really liked animals that began with S's because I was very self-centered, and it was the letter that started my name. Also in primary school, just while we're on the topic of what shit that I did in primary school to do with my name, obviously because my name starts with a sh sound, right? That is an intimidating sound for your name to start with. I don't know if any of you guys have a name that begin with sh, the sound sh, right? I don't know if this is a thing. I don't know. I don't think many of you do, if any of you do. But if your name starts with a sh, you'll understand my struggle here. Obviously, in primary school and secondary school, and any situations where you need to be quiet, okay, you get shush. Okay, the teacher goes shh. Right? Do you see where I'm going with this? Obviously, because my name's Sugar, I shat myself every single time the teacher would shush the class because I thought I did something wrong. They'd go shh, and I expected sugar. Terrified me. So this isn't a really relevant thing to any of you guys, but this is a thing to me. I hate sausage dogs. Why? I mean, I don't love them, but I don't really have anything against them. Pictionary? No. You know what we're doing this stream. It's the awful wax museum stream where I'm just gonna fill my screen with half of these. This is what we're doing today. It might not be for very long because, as I said, I'm exhausted today, but like, I'm gonna make my own wax museum out of just the worst wax figures that we can find, and this is the plan, and no one will stop me. I also hate pit bulls now. Why? What have pit bulls done? What did pit bulls do? One time I was in the park with my grandma and my family, right? Specifically my grandma, because my grandma was there. But one time I was in the park, right? And at this point I still had my bulldog, and my bulldog was old, right? Like, he was elderly at this point. And there was this staffy, and it just came and pushed him over. I remember this vividly. I remember walking in this park and this fucking dog came and pushed my dog over. Not even like barked at it, just full on pushed him, right? Defenseless on the ground. My dog was defenseless. Bulldogs are quite intimidating dogs. No, not to this dog it fucking wasn't. Pushed him the fuck over. What the hell? I was so scared at this point and I was terrified. I remember being a kid and being fucking terrified because my dog had just gotten pushed over and the other dog was just stood on him. It was terrifying. It was awful. So you're welcome for that little memory that's just popped into my head. You want to play Duck Duck Goose? No, I hate the game Duck Duck Goose. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. I quit Rainbows because they played Duck Duck Goose. Duck Duck Goose was my least favourite game in primary school because I was a really slow runner and I would never be able to catch the person. So I would always just be the tapper. If they tapped me on the head, I found it very stressful. I also couldn't get out very fast, so I'd always never catch up. So it was very stressful. I didn't like Duck Duck Goose as a kid. I hated it, quite frankly. It was genuinely my least favourite game. It gave me so much anxiety as a child. It was insane. Like, I was stressed. You know what other games stressed me out? Splat. I don't know if any of you guys have played Splat before, but you shouldn't. Splat's I think it's a very musical theatre, like theatre kid kind of game. But basically, you all stood in a circle, right? And the person in the middle will look at someone and they'll go, Splat! Right? And the person that they do it at has to duck down really fast so they don't get hit. And the two people next to them then have to go in and go, Splat! And whoever does it last loses. This game stressed me the fuck out. And we did another one, right? This one was even worse. This one added that, but added more rules to it. Can we play Pass the... Yes, we can play Pass the Parcel. I love Pass the Parcel. I know it's more of the owner's fault than the dog's. But I've seen them none, I'm sure. Yeah, but like... Okay, that is fair. That's quite terrifying. But like, you shouldn't... As I said, you shouldn't hate the dog. You shouldn't hate the dog. But yeah, this game, right, I don't even know what it was fucking called, but it gave me so much stress. We used to play it in my drama group all the time. I don't know what it was called, okay? But... one of the things was Splat, so one of the things you could get splattered and you had to duck and you'd have to do it fast. One of the things was called helicopter, right? So if you got pointed at and the word helicopter was said at you, you had to spin around in a circle and the other two people next to you had to duck. One of the things was elephant, right? If you got pointed at and they said the word elephant, you had to go like this and you had to pretend to be an elephant and the two people next to you had to go like this. You go like this, like its ears or something, I don't really know. And then there was a toaster one, and if you were a toaster, you had to jump, and the people around you had to be the toaster. And oh my god, this game was stressful. And there was another, oh, it was bibbidi bibbidi and then you had to go bop really quick, and if you missed out bop, you had to sit down and you lose, okay? I don't hate them, but I'm happy they're banned. It's like a video call with Ollie right now, but his camera froze. It's like a it is, isn't it? I'm leaving him there. He deserves to be there. He used to play fight to the death as a kid. Right. Yeah, that does sound stressful. I used to play a game called Bibbidi Bibbidi Bop though, which arguably is worse. But yeah, you had to go bibbidi bibbidi and then you had to go bop. One time we were playing this game and I was very good at it because I was on edge the entire time. And if they said bop, you had to say nothing, okay? So we were playing this game. We were playing a game of Bibbidi Bibbidi Bop, and it was a whole big ass circle, and everyone else was out. Apart from me, who was a literal child, and like the oldest person in this drama group, and I had to go against them in like a challenge at the end, and it was awful and terrible, and I hated it, and it was awful and terrible. I used to purposely get out of games as a kid so I wouldn't be the last one standing. I used to purposely lose games as a kid to draw the attention away from myself, and if this doesn't say something about me, it really should. I literally, in games where I was like good at the game, I'd lose on purpose. I would lose on purpose. Like, I get so stressed and it was awful. It was really terrible. I can't think of any like situations where I used to do this. Oh, in Wink Murder. Do you remember Wink Murder? I don't know if you remember Wink Murder, but in Wink Murder, right, someone's the murderer and everyone else just has to like look around the circle, and if you get winked at, you have to pretend to die, okay? Sometimes I would just die on purpose so I didn't have to stand anymore. No one would wink at me, but I'd just go, oh God, I'm dead, but no one would wink at me. Also the game Mafia. I used to play the game Mafia a lot as a in like secondary school and in my drama group, where someone is the mafia and they have to try and lie so they don't get voted out. If I was the mafia, I'd stress so much. I don't like games like this. They get very stressful, and I don't know if it's just because I'm like ever so slightly competitive. I don't think it is. I just don't like having attention on me very much. I would just really fast everyone. I was such a viewer in that game. What game? We had to play the game where the whole class had to count. Oh yeah, that game was stressed. Like I just would sit and say nothing, so I didn't want to ruin anything. I was a viewer in that game as well. But yeah, I used to get really, really stressed during all the games like that. So I literally used to like purposely get myself out of games all the time. Like I did this with everything. If we were playing like Stuck in the Mud or something like that, no one's tagged me, but I'm stuck in the fucking mud, right? Like I'm stuck now. I'm stuck. No one's tagged me, but I'm stuck. I don't want to be the last one left. Dodgeball as well. In Dodgeball, if I was going to be the last person left in Dodgeball, oh no, oh man, I've gotten hit. No one hit me, but I've gotten hit. Right? I used to do this with everything just so I couldn't be the last person left in a game. And yeah, sure, I probably ruined a few games, but I don't give a shit. I was not being that person who was the last one left in Dodgeball and I couldn't throw a ball. Like, this was not happening to me. I was not doing it, so I just got myself out on purpose. I did this with so many things. Like, this carried on throughout the whole of secondary school, right? Like, if we were playing a game where people got out, I would just get myself out and go, oh no, oh man, and just walk off. Like, I did this with everything because I'm an awesome person and I'm really competitive and I definitely care about the games that I'm playing. Nope. I would climb on the roof and get some peace where everyone was learning. Sounds like fun. But no, I didn't participate in games as a child because I was too anxious. Woo! I'm so cool and awesome. But anyway, should we look at the wax figures now? I don't know if I can be bothered. I know that I said I was going to do this yesterday, but I really honestly think I'm too tired to do anything. I'm very warm and I'm very tired. I'm going to try and keep my energy up for a little bit longer. Should we do this or no? Or should we save this for a day where I have a little bit more energy? Because I feel like I hyped it up quite a lot yesterday, and I want to do it justice. I do. We'll just ignore that Ollie Mur's in the corner, but I'm like genuinely exhausted. I'm losing my energy already. And my voice a little bit. Don't do it then. Yeah, I know, because I don't want to ruin it. We don't want to ruin the wax figure museum. Dealer's choice. Well, that's you're talking to a very indecisive person here. It took me a whole hour today to figure out whether I was going outside. So, what do I do? Because I'm in like a moral dilemma of like, I should probably get rest and go to bed, but also I could just stay because nothing's stopping me from just staying. I'll put my fan on. I'll make a more rash decision. Fan on. I can't reach it. Fan on. Fan on now. I think I broke my fan earlier because I kind of like forced it down too much. It has like 3 notches. One of them's ever so slightly tilted up, one of them's in the middle, and one of them's down. I think I forced it down lower by accident. I didn't mean to. I just kind of accidentally like pushed it, and it like I had like a snap, and I was like, uh-oh. But I don't think that's wrong. Yeah, because now it can go down by 4 notches. I don't think it was supposed to do that before. Or it was, and I just hadn't realised the full power of my fan. You're welcome for that information. Poker stream? Yeah. That sounds like a great plan. I'm really good at card games. I understand all of them. I used to play card games with my family every single night, and the only 2 that we used to play was Go Fish and 21, and that was it. And I'll be honest, I don't remember how you play Go Fish anymore, so the only card game I know how to play is 21, and I don't even think we played it right. We literally just played it. How are you supposed to play 21? Because the way that we played it is that you added all your cards up together, and whoever had like the closest to 21 would win. And that's how we played it. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to play it, but like you're supposed to like try and guess whether you're gonna like add too many or have too little, because that's how we played it, and I was really bad at that game. I never won 21 because I'd always just get, well, not too anxious. I never go higher than the first settler on the farm because I feel bad for the environment. I mean, that is true, yeah, that is true. Blackjack is 21? Oh, we just called it 21. We didn't give it fancy names. You just added a new notch? Yeah, I did. I'm so awesome. Places but not over? I don't know what that means. Oh, 21. Yeah. See, that's what I played. That's what we played, but we just called it 21, so I do know how to play it, apparently, but not very well. I was really, really bad at it. I used to lose all the time when I was a kid. And then Go Fish as well. I never fucking understood what was going on in that one. I didn't have a Scooby-Doo. They just said, Sugar, we're playing Go Fish. And bear in mind, I was in like primary school at this time, and I was playing against like my full-grown brother and my parents. So I had no fucking clue what I was doing. They were just like, Sugar, do you have this? No. Or maybe, I don't know. It's like Cluedo. I was really bad at Cluedo when I was a child because there is a strategy to play Cluedo. I've never learned the strategy of Cluedo, ever. I thought that Cluedo was going to be one of those games which I like really, really enjoyed. I have not got a clue how you play Cluedo properly, because I saw someone explain Cluedo the other day. I'm like, why they really enjoy the game, and they were like, oh, it's so good because you can see the cards that they're given, and then and there's all these like complicated rules, and I was like, how the fuck have I been missing this when I played Cluedo? No wonder I didn't fucking win, because I didn't know what was going on half the time, right? I had no clue. It was awful. Have you done the Wordle? I haven't. Do I have to? I don't really want to. I haven't been doing the Wordle for years. I've stopped doing it ages ago. I do the crosswords often though. I like the crosswords a lot. I just don't have attention. Monopoly? Oh, I lost Monopoly every single time. I didn't understand Monopoly either because no one ever explained the rules of Monopoly to me. They just sat me down and made me play it with them, and they all just went, Sugar, we're playing Monopoly now. And bear this in mind, I was the youngest child whenever we played like board games or anything. So either they'd be really nice to me, or they'd be awful to me, right? So like either I would be a fun game and everyone would like give me free things, or they'd be bitches to me and not explain how the game works. Monopoly was one of those games where I was not explained what the fuck was going on, right? So whenever I used to play Monopoly, I just never bought anything. Which is not what you're supposed to do in Monopoly. You're supposed to buy things, right? Like you're supposed to buy things and you're supposed to like get hotels and stuff. I didn't own any properties when I played Monopoly. I didn't own anything, right? I just used to go around the board and get my 20 after go every single time, and sometimes I'd have to give other people money. I never bought anything, and if I bought something, it'd be in the first row. Not the like expensive shit, the first row. That's all I did in Monopoly. I'd buy like the brown houses and then like just kind of go, that's it. That's all I did, and I didn't understand how you play it. So I'll be honest, I still don't even really know how you play Monopoly. Monopoly where nobody really knows the rules or cheats, or everyone ends up annoyed. My brother threw a Monopoly house at my head once. I wasn't even doing anything. I don't know why this hatred was aimed at me. I was just fucking moving around the board with my little dog, right? I wasn't being annoyed at, I wasn't bothering anyone. I got a fucking hotel thrown at my head. What the hell? What the hell was that for? Hey sugar, you've been doing absolutely nothing this whole Monopoly game, and you've not been fucking up the Monopoly at all, but here you are, have a hotel to your fucking forehead. What? How is that fair? I didn't do anything, right? It was annoying, so I just used to get battered in Monopoly. It was awful. I've been playing Monopoly online. It's so fun. You're missing out. I reckon I'd probably enjoy Monopoly if I understood the game. I just didn't. I don't know, but I've never lost a game at dominoes. How the fuck do you play dominoes? You know what I'm good at? You know what I like doing with dominoes? Stacking them up and just tipping them over. I never understood how you actually played dominoes. I would just sit and stack them and tip them over. And whenever we had a pack of cards, I would never actually play with the cards. I'd just build little homes and then knock them over. I never played board games properly. Cluedo we played properly. Does anyone know what Dream Phone is? This is a really obscure genre of people that I'm reaching out to right now, but any of you guys know what Dream Phone is? It's a board game, right? And it was really old and then it got revamped. Do any of you guys know what Dream Phone is? Let's play Monopoly sometimes. Do we have to? We can, yeah, let's play Monopoly together. Have you seen the giant domino thing that they make? Yeah, like the little, yeah, they're so cool, aren't they? You look good everywhere. Are you talking about Dream Phone or are you just making a reference? I feel like I should get that, but I don't. Hello, young sad bee. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Happy Friday, my friend. But yeah. Dream Phone, for the people who do not know, yes, Dream Phone was an excellent game. Dream Phone, for the people who do not know, is weird. It's so fucking weird, right? The concept for this game is just odd as shit, right? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But basically, Dream Phone, there's a board. There's a board, right? There's a board in the middle, and I don't really remember how this game is played, but I still own this somewhere. There's a board in the middle, and this board is full of different destinations. There's like a mall. There's a school. There's like a football ground. There's an arcade or something like that. And in these places, there's loads of men. There's loads of men in the Dream Phone board. There's loads of men in all of the places, right? Full of men. Full of suitors. Okay, so the aim of Dream Phone is to try and figure out who has a crush on you out of the men on the board, right? So you have a phone in the middle, and every single time you go around, you pick up a card, you ring the number. So it's a card and it has a man on it, so it'd be like Jake, right? So you're talking to Jake. I think this is how it's played. Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm right though. You pick up a card, you call the number on the card. You answer the phone, they go, it's not me. However, this person like is wearing jeans or something like that, or likes to play football. So you look around on the board, right? And you look at all the men who have footballs and you go, they might like me, so you note them down, and then you, like, I genuinely don't know how you play this game, but it's like a process of elimination thing, right, where you go, okay, this person likes football, so I'm going to take off all these people, and all of these people don't count anymore because, like, they don't like football. It's basically just a process of elimination to try and figure out who likes you. It's really confusing, and sometimes you get a random call and it's like, this person doesn't like sports or something like that, and it's really weird. But at the end of the game, whoever guesses who the person is first wins the game, and I was so good at that game, it was insane. I was so good at Dream Phone, like I was the fucking best. You just googled it looks kind of fun. It really was. It like genuinely is great fun. But I won every single time we played Dream Phone, and I still do, because guess what, I'm the best. Okay, I'm the best. It was just guess who with more steps and batteries. Yes. It was literally that. But I won every single time, so I liked that game a lot because I was good at it. Mousetrap? I never had Mousetrap. My friend did, but she never let us play it because it was too complicated to set up. So I never played Mousetrap. We did one which was like I don't remember what it was now, but it had a bed in it. There was one with a tooth fairy. What the fuck is the tooth fairy board game? This has just come back into my mind and I don't know what it is. Tooth fairy board game. I could be imagining this. The magic tooth fairy. Oh, it's a real thing. I knew it was a real thing. Basically, I honestly don't remember what happened in this game, but you had to spin a little wheel, I think, and whatever it landed on, there was something about putting a teeth in a box. I genuinely don't really remember how this game is played, but I remember it being a thing. So if any of you guys want to look into the Tooth Fairy board game, be my guest, because I have no clue how it works. Should I see if I can try and find an explanation of it? I don't think this will like tell anything. What do? You have to return all your teeth and turn them into glittering coins. So I don't know what it is. But anyway, that's the game. Tooth Fairy game. I used to play that a lot as a kid. Oh, Buckaroo. Buckaroo was fucking great. I used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. I was so scared of Buckaroo because whenever it bucked up, I shat myself, right? It was so, like, abrupt and it used to scare me so much. And Operation, I was terrible at Operation. I used to have really shaky hands as a kid, and obviously because I was a very nervous kid, I was just constantly anxious. constantly anxious, so my hands were just shaking all the time, and especially in operation, because as soon as operation rocks about, my hands are going fucking violently shaking, so I couldn't do any of it. I was so bad at it. And Jenga was great. Jenga is a classic. My brother, oh, my camera's running out, hang on. Before we talk about Jenga, let me get sidetracked. Look, just ignore this. Just don't, just right? I promise I'll get a little adapter thing eventually. God, the battery is warm. Anyway, look, ta-da! I'm so fast at changing the battery now. I'm just great. What can I say? Oh, the camera's really far onto the left side. Was shouting Jenga as loud as possible? Was shouting? No, I can't say that was a thing that we used to do. We used to just go Jenga when I can't say that was a thing. But my brother has like a big set of Jenga, right? And oh my god, children aren't good at the game Jenga. They're just not. You want to know why children aren't good at the game Jenga? Let me explain to you why. Because you know how in Jenga, right? You win your block, you take your block out, and you put the block back on the top, so the tower gets taller while being more unsteady at the bottom. My brother didn't understand this rule. He didn't get it. He didn't understand that when you took a block from the tower, you put it back on the top. So what happened is he went first. He took a block from the tower, and I went, "Are you going to put it back on the top?" And he went, "No." And I went, "Well, you can't really play Jenga if you don't put it back on the top, though, because the tower won't get taller." And he was like, "No, I'm going to keep it." And I was like, "But you have to put it back on the top, otherwise we can't play Jenga." And I genuinely sat there going back and forth with my brother, just going, please just put it on the top, because otherwise it's just going to be fucking pointless. We're just going to have a collection of Jenga bricks for no reason. Eventually I convinced him to, and he found it much more fun the way playing the game that way. So it did work out, but oh my god, it's so boring trying to do that. But yeah, Jenga, other than that, Jenga's great fun. We had a Jenga that was like an earthquake one, right? What a pointless mechanism to add into Jenga. I think it was meant to be like time-based. I think it was meant to be like, oh, quick, pull your Jenga before the fucking earthquake comes. But basically, you'd set up Jenga on like a wobbly platform, on like a platform that would vibrate randomly. So what happened is you were just playing a normal game of Jenga, and then the platform would vibrate randomly, and your whole Jenga game was ruined. I really don't understand what the purpose of this was. I don't know if it was to like up the stakes a little bit, but the vibration was so big that it just knocked the whole thing down. This was really boring. I played Jumanji once as well. It was the old one and rocked it. Oh man, did he not? Dwayne didn't show up. That's really upsetting. My 2-year-old niece played Jenga and she did just fine. My like 7-year-old brother didn't, so it was really annoying. And every single time he lost the game, he'd get really pissed. And also, every single time the tower fell, the tower somehow fell on top of me. So I'd just be sat playing Jenga on the floor with my brother, right? And then he'd pull a brick too hard and it would fall and it would all topple onto me. I got absolutely battered by like massive wooden blocks while playing Jenga with my brother, and it was terrible. It was so terrible. It hurts. They hurt a lot. It's not fun. And also Jenga, if you're playing it with the wrong people, is just the most frustrating thing ever. Because if you play Jenga with people you don't understand and you play Jenga well, half the time you're playing Jenga, you're just setting up the Jenga tower. You just are intended. It probably was, right? He probably pushed it towards me because I made him put the blocks at the top. What other board games are there I can remember? I didn't really play too many board games when I was a kid. Can't remember any others. You would do that too? Wow. Wow, thanks. Appreciate it. You're so kind. Oh, how nice of you. Oh, thank you so much. I love my Twitch chat. You guys are so great. But no, I can't remember any other board games that I used to play. I played a lot of Dream Phone. Like, I had that a lot. I had it in my grand's house, and then we bought it for this house as well. There was one game that just was a load of little plastic pieces. Oh, Uno. Oh, fuck Uno. Genuinely. I love it, but I hate it so much. Because basically, my brother used to sweat the online version of Uno on his Xbox with his friends. So whenever we get Uno, like, someone always gets Uno for Christmas at my house randomly, right? Someone randomly gets Uno. Every single year, the Uno comes out at Christmas. So what happens, right, is me and my younger brother will play a game of Uno, and it'll be fun because we're both like on the same league of like being okay at Uno, right? And you think I should be better because I'm older, but no, I'm not. And then my brother comes in, okay? Fuck's sake, man. Just because he sweats Xbox Uno, he comes and fucking rips us all to shreds because he's got the strategies of it. He's over here asking if we want to do the jump-in rule, right? Who gives a shit? We just want to play Uno. Sit around the fucking Christmas table, shouting at each other. I swore for the first time in front of my mum on Christmas Day because of Uno. this was a low moment for me. I don't get annoyed at people very easily. I have a very high patience. I'm very patient with people, okay? And like, I don't get annoyed at people. I called my brother a cunt on Christmas Day in front of my mum, and she wasn't very happy with me at all, right? She was very angry at me because on Christmas Day I called my brother a cunt because of Uno. This was a rough day, and this was last year. Bear this in mind. This happened recently, and I just straight up, by accident, right? I don't swear in front of my mum. You wouldn't believe it because I swear constantly on stream, and she has had me before, and she knows that I swear. It's just, it feels wrong to do it in front of my mum, right? And I just straight up just was awful to my older brother on Christmas Day. Twice as well. I accidentally swore again. It's just because he was really good and it really annoyed me. And he's so cocky about it as well. Terrible person. How can we forget about chess? Because it's fucking chess. I know barely any of the rules of chess. What's the chess club? Please play chess with me. One time me and my friend, yeah, I did, very loudly as well, Jax. I just straight up said, oh, she was such a cunt to my brother. And, she wasn't too happy with me. And then I swore again, and then she said she said it didn't suit me. What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? Swearing doesn't suit me, apparently, guys. Not allowed to swear because it doesn't suit me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I mean, we moved on quite fast because my mum also swears quite a lot. So, like, it wasn't, like, a huge deal. It just did feel like a little bit of a crime because it was Christmas Day. But, like, other than that, I'm sure on any other day she wouldn't have been as mad. But, like, it was Christmas, so that's kind of fair. But, well, yeah, chess. I don't know anything about chess. I have no clue how you play chess. One time on, I don't think it was New Year's Eve, but me and my friends won a call, right? And we were playing, like, Cards Against Humanity or something like that together. And then, well, not like that, but like an online version of it, so it was really boring. Like, it was very dull. I think Cards Against Humanity is genuinely one of the dullest games ever. And you can argue with me all you want against this, because it's supposed to be like, oh, edgy, funny, ha ha ha, we've just said some really terrible things, ha 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 ha. I don't find Cards Against Humanity funny, and I don't know if it's just because of my sense of humor, but anytime I've played Cards Against Humanity with anyone, it has genuinely been the dullest thing possible, right? Because like, as you can only have so many funny cards, and then the rest of them are just like, oh, well, that was really actually quite boring. Because like, if you're the only person who finds your card funny, then what was the fucking point of putting it down? It gets boring. It really does, doesn't it? I think Cards Against Humanity, I think the concept of it's fine and all. Like, I guess the concept of it's like, haha, funny word gaps, but like, it really isn't. Everyone's just sat there going, oh, ha ha ha. And that's it. But yeah, most of them just are really problematic, aren't they? Literally half the cards are just like, oh god, I don't feel appropriate putting this down at all. And then you just have to put a really boring one down because the rest of them are just like drastically offensive. Anytime I've played Cards Against Humanity, it's genuinely been the dullest thing ever. Never even heard of it. Good, leave it that way. It's boring as shit, I promise you. But like, we would start playing Cards Against Humanity, and then we finished that, and then all my other friends left, and it was me and two of my friends left, and we found that you could do chess online, and me and my friend called Brooke, we were sat playing chess together. However, neither of us knew how to play chess at all. Neither of us had a clue how to play chess, right? So we sat and we played chess together, and we somehow drew about 3 times in. I didn't even know how you draw in chess. I didn't even know this was possible. I don't know if we ran some sort of time limit out, but we both drew in chess around 3 times in a row, and it was fucking awful. My friend had to sit and watch us play chess together. It was a depressing time. We just sat like really late at night just playing chess against each other and drawing every single time. We weren't very good at chess. I still don't really know how to play chess. I know how the pieces move. And I get like that is how chess is. The boring cards can be funny in context. Sometimes the boring cards are more funny because it's less like shock humor, more like actually well thought out, like this is a good joke, you know what I mean? But like, okay, I know how to play chess, but I really don't. I know that the castles can move in a little add sign. Bishops can only move diagonal. The horses can move in L shapes. Pawns can move 2 forward in the first move and then 1 forward all the other moves, and then they have to move diagonally to catch someone and they can't go backwards. And then the king and the queen, I don't even know the difference between them. So I don't really know what they can do. Can't they just move anywhere they want at any time? But Sugar all that time playing Minecraft minigames chess? Oh man, I should have learnt during then. Sounds like you mostly know. Yeah, but I don't know how to win. See, this is the thing. I understand that, and I understand how to make like a little fortress and stuff against like, I went to chess club in year 5, and I learnt stuff in chess club. It is all gone now. Like, I promise you it's all gone now. But in chess club, we learnt how to like move the castle next to the queen, so like they couldn't do so. I don't really know, I don't remember, but like I learned like a tactic, but I don't know how you play chess in any other circumstance. I don't get it. I don't know how to play chess explains chess. Yeah, but like I understand how they all move, but I don't know how you win. I don't know how you win chess. This was the issue, right? Like I was good at chess up to the point where I needed to capture the queen. Maybe king, I don't know which ones get captured. But it got to the point where I was like, okay, we've just both taken pieces, but now how do we get to a point where we win? I don't know how you win chess. There's no strategy, just do it, but I don't know how, because every time I tried to win, she'd just move away, and I couldn't do anything about it, so I moved with her, and we just got stuck in this weird, like, convoluted move, and then move, and then move, and then move, and no one can capture each other, and it was silly, and I didn't get it, and I don't like chess, because I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense to me how you actually just win the game. You know, the only time I actually played chess was when my friend called Rudy had a Simpsons chess. I used to go around to his house and I used to play with Play-Doh, and I used to play with his Simpsons chess. And it's the only time I ever got invested in chess, because all of the characters look like Simpsons characters, and it was quite entertaining to me. It's the only time I've ever actively wanted to play chess, is when the characters look like Simpsons. And it was still just chess, but that's like the only time I ever actively played it. Have you heard of chess too? Can't say I have, no. But no, I'm awful at chess. I'm really bad at it. I don't get it. I played checkers once with my stepmom once, and I think I was half decent at it, but I forgot how you play it immediately. I have no clue how you play checkers anymore. It does sound cool. It was very cool. Who's your favorite Simpson? I don't have one. I genuinely, I do not have one. I understand The Simpsons is a good show, but personally, I just don't find it funny. I just don't care. I just don't care about The Simpsons. I really, really don't. Like, I just don't give a shit. I've never found it funny. It used to be on the TV all the time, and I just used to find it so dull. I don't think I ever laughed at The Simpsons, and this could just be a me thing, and this could just be, like, my really broken sense of humor, because surely something in The Simpsons was funny. No. No. I couldn't give less of a shit about The Simpsons when I was a kid, and I still don't now. I just found it really strange. I just kind of sat and I just, like, consumed the media, but I didn't find it good at all. It could be a generational thing. It could. That's very true. My stepdad used to find The Simpsons hilarious, and I just sat there dead silence going, so this is really good. I love The Simpsons. That's great. I love it. It's no Futurama. See, I didn't like Futurama either. Futurama just confused me, but I think I was too young for Futurama. That and Simpsons used to be on the TV constantly, right? Because it's what my stepdad used to watch. And I used to sit and I used to watch it with him sometimes, and he would laugh his head off, right? He'd say, ha ha ha, and I'd literally sit there dead silence, like, what the fuck am I watching right now? I didn't understand it. I honestly think it was just the fact that I was too young for Futurama, but like, I just didn't know what was going on. It isn't really a comedy. I mean, it is. It's meant to be a comedy. I just didn't find it funny. I found The Simpsons hilarious. See, I didn't. I found it very, 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 very dull. I just found it like, oh god. I don't know, this is probably just the me thing. But anyway, I couldn't care about The Simpsons. You just have dead humor. Maybe I do. I like The Simpsons movie though. And I played The Simpsons game on the Xbox 360. Not Simpsons Hit and Run, The Simpsons game. Different one. Simpsons Hit and Run had cars. The Simpsons game was a fucking fever dream, right? And it was so good. I loved The Simpsons game, but I could never get past like the second level, so I don't really remember what it was too much. But that was one of the games I used to play with my brother on the Xbox, the Simpsons game. So I consumed all of the other Simpsons media. I just didn't give a shit about the show. I had a chessboard, I liked the game, I knew all the characters, but I just hated the show. The movie's great though. Movie's fantastic. I used to sit and watch the movie so much. I used to sit and watch the movie pretty much every day. We had it on DVDs. I used to watch Simpsons movie so fucking much, right? I love the Simpsons movie, but I could not give less of a shit about the Simpsons. I don't know why. I just don't know if it's because my attention span is too short to watch like a whole show of it. I used to have Simpsons on DVD as well, and I have it somewhere, like individual episodes. I used to have Simpsons DVDs, and I used to watch them all the time. I just couldn't care. I just couldn't care less. I didn't find them funny. I just used to put them on because I could just like consume media without having to think. You know what I like the most about The Simpsons? The intro song. I love the intro song of The Simpsons. It's so much fun. Stupid anything ever, fever dream. It was though. Did you play the fucking Simpsons game? You could turn into a big gigantic ball and there were evil chocolate bunny rabbits, you know, to bounce up to the top of a chocolate cake. And you're telling me that's not like you're just telling me that's normal, right? I don't remember half of the Simpsons game because I was really young and it was like a fever dream. It was awful. It was terrible when you get hit and run tattooed on my arm. I never played hit and run, but I played the game lots. And like, I remember there was a level like right at the it was a really weird game. I don't really remember most of it. Why is all the depressing songs playing one after the other? I'm too young to have ever played that. You should. It's an excellent game. Apparently The Simpsons stopped being good after the 8th season. Again, I wouldn't know. I don't know or care really. And like I had a full argument. Not an argument, right? But this person next to me in science class was talking about Family Guy, right? And I said to them, I was like, I really don't find Family Guy very funny. And they got so annoyed at me. They were like a Family Guy enthusiast, right? They were like, no, it is funny. Family Guy is hilarious. And I was like, I really just don't care about it. Like, again, with The Simpsons, it's one of those shows which I'm like, yeah, okay, it's there, I just don't care. And they were like, no, Family Guy's great. Family Guy is so good. And like, I was just talking to them, I was like, okay, that's fine and all, I just really don't, I mean, you can go ahead, like Family Guy, I just don't care for it, right? And then the guy next to them, they asked the guy next to them, Zenon, I brought up Zenon before, they asked Zenon, and I was like, Zenon, do you find Family Guy funny? And he was like, no, it's really fucking boring. Like, so I had two people on my side there. I'm just saying that you describe a lot of stuff as fever dreams. I do. I don't find Friends funny. Friends is fucking dull as shit. Friends is so boring. What do you find funny? Well, as I said, I don't really laugh very, like, out loud at comedic things. The thing is, I don't really find things very funny. I just kind of, like, it's just, like, a difference between enjoyable or, like, I'm just sat watching it because I'm sat watching it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't find shows funny. I can't name you a show I have, like, laughed at. I can't, because I just don't think I have laughed at a show. Like, I probably have, but there's not really been a scene where I'm, like, going, ha, ha, ha. I don't think I find shows funny. It's just I find them enjoyable, or I find them like genuinely mind-numbing to sit and watch, like The Simpsons. So, or a lot of British humour. Maybe it's a regional thing. A lot of British humour is Hate My Wife and Blatant Home. Yes, it is exactly that. I mean, there's like some British shows that I like. What British shows do I like? I liked the season of Taskmaster with James Acaster, but that's because James Acaster was in it. I found Outnumbered quite good, but I didn't find it funny. I just kind of found it like, as I said, I just found it enjoyable to kind of just like sit and watch. What other British shows have I brought up? Friday Night Dinner is one of those shows which I don't find funny, but it's just like, okay, this has, at least it's like relatively entertaining. Same with The In-Betweeners. The In-Betweeners was ever so slightly better just because of how like, I don't even know. I don't even remember The In-Betweeners. I watched it once years ago and then I never watched it ever again. But like I found it enjoyable. I didn't find it funny. What other shows is there? I don't even remember any other shows that are British that I've enjoyed. I'm sure there's more. It's just I don't really find shows funny in general, let alone the British ones. So just all of them, I'm a bit like, yeah. They're just enjoyable, and that's kind of how I am with all shows. You liked porridge just in general, the food? I don't know. Yeah, I know. But anyway, so yeah, Sugar doesn't like shows. You're welcome. Not a big show person. I just like to sit and watch all of them. What did I last watch? Do any of you guys remember what I last watched, which I was talking about? Oh, Stranger Things. That was a show that I really enjoyed, so that one doesn't count. And then I'm rewatching The Office again because I'm not even sure why. It's just a really good show to just sit and mind-numbingly watch, with it being like ever so slightly enjoyable, but also like, what the fuck am I watching? You know what I mean? It's like that kind of level of watching shows. Harry Enfield is hilarious. I don't know what that is. And then what was the show that I watched the other day? Derek. I watched that show, and it was enjoyable. I just randomly stumble upon shows and then I just kind of sit and watch them and then I never think about them ever again. And that's the kind of show, that's how I like to watch though. What about Community? Never seen it. You're just gonna ask shows and I've never seen them before. But anyway, shows. A good, fun, positive topic to talk about. Sugar hates them all. I despise all of them. If you ever feel really offended, if you feel like you get really easily offended, comedy isn't for you. I mean, that or people should just not make offended jokes. Offended jokes? Offensive jokes. that took me a minute to process what I just said. I mean, like, there is a very big line between, like, ha, it's comedy, and then, no, this is just, you shouldn't be saying this. And I know, you can call me a snowflake all you fucking want, right? Like, I literally do not care. Putting other people at the expense of your humor, if you're not in that group of people, is fucking dumb, and I don't get it. I don't find it funny. I couldn't give less of a shit if you do. Like, you go ahead, find it funny, but if you're just putting other people, I just don't care. This is why I don't enjoy comedy very much. This is why I don't really like many comedians. This is why I like James Acaster, because he's not sat there belittling a group of people to make a joke, because he doesn't need to. He can just be funny without it. I couldn't give less of a shit if you're gonna rock up on stage and chat shit about every single group of person in the world. I literally do not care. And just think of other funny things. And this is why I just don't like comedy. People have very different tastes. I find stuff like The Office and Modern Family boring, sort of fake documentary stuff. See, this is the thing. I find them quite just, like, enjoyable, as I said. They're just quite good to consume. I make homophobic jokes and they are real, but whenever anyone makes one, I'm just like, exactly. But that's because you're allowed. I think you're allowed, right? Yeah. What about the Sugar Daisy show? Well, that's the best show in my opinion. I think my streams are just the best. Comedic genius right here, everybody. I'm hilarious. I'm better than all of the really well thought out plot shows with many characters. I'm just the best. I'm just hilarious. I'm awesome. I'm cool. I'm not the best, but I'm still hilarious, and I'm awesome and cool, and I'm just great. What can I say? Everyone else can go fucking burn. I'm just way better than everyone. You know, I would never say anything that isn't funny. I'm just genuinely hilarious. Yeah, you're allowed? Then yeah, you're allowed. Anyway, guys, I've kind of run out of topics. As I said, I didn't know. I disagree. Everything is either everything is available to make a joke about, or nothing is. Well, I can't process that sentence. I tried. I can't make a sentence about that sentence. It's not working. It's just not. I think some people do cross the line a little bit with, like, the reclaiming jokes about it, because obviously not everyone's comfortable with it in the community. So if that's kind of what you're saying, then yes. But as I said, I cannot make a string of thoughts about that, and I honestly think it's me being tired. It's one of those topics I shouldn't talk about when my brain is, like, hazy as shit. This is a bad topic for me to get into when I can't think straight. It's not a good idea for me, because I'm going to say something that I just do not mean by accident. But anyway, let's move away from this. Let's move away from this and move on to a different I don't have any other different topics. Is it bad if I end? We've almost been 2 hours. If you can get me talking for another 18 minutes, I'll stay till 2 hours and then I'll go. But, like, if not, I'm going to head off soon, because I need to go and lie down. I need to go and have a cup of tea and lie down. I don't mind. No one can offend me, so it's all good. I mean, yeah, I'm in that kind of boat as well, but, like, you shouldn't just offend people. Jax, what the hell? My brain's too fuzzy for this. Thank you so much, Jax. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Everyone should be able to make any jokes, but everyone should have to accept them. But then it's just gonna be everyone's angry at each other, so what's the fucking point, right? Like, I'm not gonna stop people from being comedians and being pricks, but, like, then it just causes everyone to be angry, and it's gonna be funny, not like, you know what I mean? Anyway, any joke is good as long as you're punching up and not down. Know your power and responsibility. Yeah, let's leave it at that. That's a smart sentence to leave it on, I think. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Honestly, I cannot string any more thoughts together about this topic. Not now, anyway. Bring this topic up another stream, and I'll be on it, maybe. Probably not, though. But I'll try. It's one of those topics I should not elaborate more on. I had my sunglasses on my head the entire stream, and I didn't even notice. Someone pointed out my sunglasses when I was walking down the road today. I had them. They were from my old secondary school. Forgot to mention this. I accidentally left when my secondary school was also leaving, and I thought I would have timed this right, where I was, like, too late to bump into all the secondary school kids. Apparently not. And guess what? It was their fucking sports day today, right? Fuck's sake. I bumped into my entire old secondary school where they were all covered in glitter. Fucking hell. I was trying to avoid the schools and the secondary schools and the primary schools, and I did leave at, like, 2:30, so I thought I was fine. Obviously not, no. Obviously, clearly not. I bumped into every single school in existence in the nearby area. There were primary school kids everywhere, and there were secondary school kids everywhere, and it was awful. And I had some secondary school kids make a comment on my glasses. Sorry, I'm protecting my son from Other way around. Sorry, I'm protecting my eyes from the sun, you bitch. You fucking bitch. How terrible of them. It was awful and I hated them. And I could hear it so loud. Damn schools, how are they still open? I don't know, man. I thought the term ended ages ago, but apparently not. I thought it ended ages ago. I thought all of my friends were out of college. Apparently not. I think some colleges are, but like my college, if I was still in college, would have still been going. I would have had to go to college next week. That would have been fucking criminal. That actually would have been criminal. Imagine having to get the bus in this kind of fucking heat. Jesus Christ. It feels so unfair to the primary school kids. I don't understand how schools can just willingly stay open in like boiling hot weather. It's not good. The sun doesn't need protection from my eyes. It does. I've been glaring at it too much. It's been getting offended. Did you say it was sports day and everyone was covered in glitter? Is that not what you did during your sports day? Is this not... Oh, I see. Yeah, during sports day, every single year, I was in Red House, right? I had it easy as shit. But like blue, yellow, and green, they were fucked. I was in Red House. Whenever it was sports day, everyone used to like put glitter here, right? They used to put glitter here. And like what I did, right? I did dot, 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 and then up. Everyone did that, right? And everyone had like glitter all over them faces. So I could tell it was sports day because they were all dressed in PE kits and they all had like blue glitter coating their faces. My school used to go fucking crazy with it. There was a kid called Finn, right? Finn was in my tutor. Finn was in Red House. Are you always that beautiful? No. Finn was in Red House, right? And I'm also 17, my friend. And he painted himself fully in red, right? Like fully in red. Like head to toe, Finn was covered in red paint. Finn was an odd guy. Finn was really something, right? He was covered in red paint. It was really a sight to see. She's not make up, yeah, every other day. But yeah, it was a sight to see. And then some people would like fully cover themselves in like yellow paint and shit like that. And other than that, all of the girls would have like the little red dots around their eyes and red glitter. I had all of the glitter, so people used to like swarm around me because I always had glitter. And I would have red, yeah, because everyone else had to buy like face paint if they wanted to do like blue paint. I just used to use lipstick because I had red lipstick and I could just dot lipstick all over my face. I was smart and awesome. She is, wow. Did any sports take place? Yes. This happened all in the morning before sports day. Like everyone used to walk to school with red glitter all over their face. And then we all used to walk out into the field and then they all used to do the sports. And during when like, okay, basically sports day wasn't a mandatory thing in my secondary school. It wasn't mandatory at all. You could sign up to do it. I didn't do a single sports day event in my whole 4 years that I did sports day, right? I didn't do a single, not even 4, I did it for 3 years. I didn't participate in sports day once. Not at all. I didn't do sports day once because you had to sign up for it. So they'd walk around tutors and go, hey guys, how are you? Do you wanna do sports day? And I'd go, no. Like, I don't mind doing sports. I'm not doing sports in front of the whole secondary school, though. You could not pay me to. Everyone gets first prize and sits in a field. That's not what happens in mine. Everyone gets, like, medals, but you still got a medal. I didn't get shit all. If you didn't participate in a race, you didn't get anything, right? You just had to sit with glitter on your face in the fucking heat for the whole time. Like, it was really boring. So it was very, very, very boring. But, like, it was great at the same time because you just got to miss all your lessons and sit. I remember one sports day, we did a sports day, right? And then we had to go inside and do a maths test. Why would you mix 2 of those days together? Why in the fuck would you mix 2 of those days together? Why would you do that? Hey, guys, you've just been out in a field for hours covered in red glitter. Now come inside and do a really important maths test. What a silly idea for my maths teacher. If you not postpone it like a day. We've got maths tomorrow. Just fucking wait, right? No one did that maths test because everyone was distracted or like sunstroked. So it was a terrible idea. So that was my sports day experience. Everyone covered themselves in glitter and or red paint, and that was great fun. Anyone that uses Twitter doesn't. Oh, Jesus Christ. But anyway, I had a story that I was going to tell yesterday, and I forgot to tell it, so I'm going to tell it now. In primary school, everybody, in primary school, as I was talking about yesterday, I used to pick every single role that I could have ever, okay? Every single role that I could have in primary school, I would take, and I would take it to my heart. I was a bench buddy, as Matt corrected me on, and I was a fruit monitor, right? I was these 2 roles. Another thing that I really wanted to be in primary school was a member of the school council. Okay, not once in my life have I ever been a member of the school council ever. I've never ever been part of the school council. You know, you want to know what I did do every single year though? Sign up and do a speech about it. Are you fucking kidding me? Every single year I sat and I was like, I would love to be part of the school council because I think I'm really responsible and I'm really cool and I'm polite and I can talk to the people and I can think of good ideas. And not once did I get into the fucking school council. You want to know what I did in year 4? In year 4. Right, in year 4, I remember this vividly, I made a poem about the school council. Yeah, I really wanted to be in the school council that much that I made a poem. And I'm going to give you a visual representation of what this poem looks like, okay? I want to show you what this poem looks like because I fucked it up drastically, okay? So basically, I made a poem, and I don't know what these specific poems are called, but they've got a name, and I don't remember what they are. No, oh god. Why are you talking about... Oh, you're talking about Twitter, I see. We're not talking about Twitter, we're talking about poems. So what I did, right, is I did this. They have a name, but I don't remember what they are called. What's these poems called? Council. Like that, right? What are these poems called? They've got a name and I don't remember what their name are, but I'm just going to ignore that. We're on to poems now? Yeah, we are. So I did this, right? Not slam poetry. They have a name. I don't know what they're called. Where you like write a word and then you write like sophisticated or something. How the fuck do you spell sophisticated? Sophisticated. And then you write like old or open. Lovable. I'm trying to think of words that I could have put in the poem, but like helpful, that's a good one. Helpful. Cool. What's another O? Orange. Useful. I'm writing my school poem. Useful. Now. Cat. Fuck, I didn't have an I. Interesting. I can't think of another L. There's just lots of L's is the last one. You may notice that I've missed a letter. You may notice that I've missed a letter. Have you noticed that I've missed a letter? You should have noticed by now that I've missed a letter in this poem. You may have noticed by now that I've missed a letter in this poem. Do you want me to highlight the letter that I've missed? The C in school. So what year 4 Sugar did, right, is I got up in front of my whole year 4 class and I stood there and I wrote this out on a piece of paper and I wrote S for sophisticated, H for helpful, O for whatever the fuck O is, and I missed the C in school. I missed a letter in school council and it fucked over my chances and the whole class went, Haysha, you spelled school wrong. Kill me! This ruined my day. I tell you, I practiced so hard to become a school council member in year 4 and I spelled school wrong in front of my whole class. And it ruined my day. This is depressing. I want to fucking die. I hate it. This has brought back mad memories and I don't want to think about them. Don't save it. It's a prick. I hate that poem so much because it ruined me. Stop screaming. No! Make me. I'm angry about school councils. It ruined me. It ruined me, and it's ruined me ever since. And I've never made a poem like that ever again because I don't want to. I'm never going to. It's just ruined my life forever. Okay, it's not reciprocated, my guy. It's not. That's very forward of you, though, Demarcus. Very forward of you. It's not reciprocated, but I appreciate you. But yeah, I spelled school wrong in front of my year 4 class, and then I didn't become a school council member ever. I was a prefect in year 11. Leave me alone, okay? Leave me alone. You know why I was a prefect in year 11? Because we didn't even didn't do anything prefect. I like when that guy said lice and then left. Yeah, it was quite confusing, wasn't it? It was quite confusing. I would have just gone up with and drawn a big penis. I was in year 4. It probably would have worked. It probably would have worked. But like, I was a prefect in year 11, right? I was. I didn't do anything though. I didn't have a badge. I didn't actually like use my prefect powers at all. Basically in year 11, right, the whole school was during COVID, so I couldn't talk to any of the younger years. We weren't allowed to go near any of the younger years for track and trace reasons, right? So the whole school was basically isolated on their separate floors, right? So I couldn't be a prefect because I couldn't do anything. I went to 2 prefect meetings where I sat with my friend at the back and we didn't pay attention to anything. And they said, hey guys, we're gonna do all this charity work, and then they never did it. So I actually just really wasn't a prefect. I was just like, my name was on the list. I tried to find my prefect form to read out loud to you guys the other day, but I don't remember. I love you as a human being. It's not mutual at all. Marcus just got sent to 15 years. Oh Jesus, But yeah, I was a prefect, and I had a badge, but it said house captain on it, which was a sports badge, not a prefect badge. They were meant to say prefect, and I never wore it. I think it's on my pin board somewhere, but I don't really remember where it is. They also used to give us little star badges in like award assemblies. No, I never wore them either. See you in 9 years, unless you have. Oh Jesus, But yeah, I was a prefect, but I didn't ever use my prefect powers. I just kind of, my name was, everyone was a prefect, right? Literally every single person in my year was a fucking prefect. It was that easy to be. All you had to do was fill in this really easy form where you just go, yeah, I've got younger siblings, I can look after siblings, I don't know. And then you get prefect and your name's on the list, and all you do is just the fact that you're a prefect. What prefect powers would those be? Well, not even that. Like, I didn't really have any powers, but just like help the kids figure out where their classes are, and like that was literally it. That was like the only thing that I expected to do as a prefect, and I didn't even do it, so it was fucking pointless. You reckon we'd be friends at school? No. You're welcome. I don't reckon I'd be friends with any of you guys at school. No offense, you know, actually, maybe you should take offense. I'm not really sure. This might be offensive. I don't know. How was the bridge? It was great, Damien. It was really tall. It was really high up. There was a river underneath me. It was very windy. It was really underwhelming, actually. I wouldn't want you as a friend. No, neither, honestly. I met you 2 seconds ago. I don't even know who you are. You've just confessed your love to me, which was quite a forward move. I'll give you a round of applause for it. It was quite a forward move, but it just, didn't really work with me. Maybe if you try later, maybe I might say I love you back, but not yet. It's not mutual. It might not be mutual for a year. Come back in a year, and maybe it'll be mutual. Imagine having to listen to you for 1 minute straight. That'd be awful, wouldn't it? You've already done it, DeMarcus. I hope you're okay. I really do. Our prefects were snitches, and all we know snitches get they get rewarded? Oh, Jesus. Oh, we did nothing. We did nothing as prefects. We all just stood there. Some people got hoodies for it. You could have a prefect hoodie which just said prefect on it. I didn't get them though because it was a waste of money. I'd agree we'd hate you at school, not gonna lie, but you'd ask for it. What? I mean, I should be hated in school. It depends what like era of school you mean, okay? So if I was sat, I mean, go and do that then, DeMarcus. No one's stopping you, bestie. Go and have fun. Go and have fun. I hope you have a lovely time. But basically, guys, I love my Twitch chat so much. But anyway, but I forgot what I was talking about. I've gotten distracted. Now. I don't remember. Oh yeah. It depends what era, because if you were in my year 7 year when I was in year 7, I deserve to be hated because I wore black clothes and a flower crown into school. But if you're talking now, if you're talking college sugar, I should be loved and adored and worshipped, quite frankly. But like before, yeah, no, I agree. Hit me all you want. That's up to you. You do you. Honestly, I don't blame you. But now I'm just great. I'm just so cool. So like now, I think you guys would love me, as you should, honestly, as you really should. But no, in year 7 I was a bitch. So like I would give you complete reason to hate me as much as you want. We would both be in year 11. You'd fully hate me, and I'd be like, why? Then wow. Okay, fine. Be like that. No. I was really mutual with everyone in year 11, actually. I was a kind gal. I was kind and I was friendly with everyone, and I was so nice, and I was really nice, and I was really nice. I was very mutual with everyone, though. One time, right, I had this kid try and explain the offside rule from football for me. I'm not even sure how I got it. Not even this kid. You want to know who it was? It was fucking Keen. It was fucking Keen, right? Keen over there. Keen explained the offside rule of football to me one day. I'm not sure why or how I got into this conversation. I'm sure there was a reason for it, but I don't remember what it was. Keen explained to me the offside rule for football randomly one day, right? Just over Snapchat as well. The other day, I was walking out of English class, okay? Keen caught up to me and went, Sugar, do you remember the offside rule? Of course I didn't remember the fucking offside rule. Of course I didn't remember the offside rule. Who do you think I am, right? Who the fuck do you think I am? And then suddenly, I've got this group of football people around me quizzing me on the fucking offside rule. And this does not sound like a real story, but I promise you it was. I was very intimidated. He got his friends involved. He was like, yeah, I told you about the offside rule. And I was like, yeah, you did. Oh no, I don't remember it. I don't know how I got into this conversation with him, but I didn't remember it. Ben, why did you do this? It doesn't pop up on the screen anymore, but Ben, what are you doing? He doesn't like you because you don't remember the offside rule? I mean, obviously, clearly, that's probably why, yeah, because I don't remember the offside rule. I have had 3 people explain the offside rule to me. Oh, maybe not 3. You're new? Oh my god, welcome on in. Happy Friday. No, I think I've had 2. It's 2 or 3 people I've had explain the offside rule to me. I don't fucking remember it. I never will. Actually, it is 3. I had my dad explain it to me. I had a kid called Keen explain it to me. And then another person explain it to me. 2 of them had diagrams. 2 of them had diagrams to them. They sat and they drew diagrams. I have no clue how the offside rule works. I don't know. I genuinely have no clue. I'm so glad I'm not at school. I mean, it was quite funny. But I don't remember the offside rule at all. I just don't know. It's something about like the person can't be in front of this person because this person would be unfair. I literally do not know. Offside position. A player is in the offside position if any part of the head, body or feet, the opponent's half, excluding the halfway line, and any part of the head, body or feet is nearer than the opponent's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. It's boring. Like, I just don't care. The only thing about school is trying to escape and getting in trouble. So I didn't do any of that because I'm terrified of conflict. So, I can't say I had any more of that, like, can't say I had any of those experiences. I used to just be good and just sit in my lessons like a good child that I was, because I was too scared of conflict at all. And I've never had a detention in my life. We used to have a thing called behavior points. You used to get behavior points if you were bad in school. I never had any of them. I didn't have a single one, I don't think. I've never misbehaved in school because I was way too scared to, like, genuinely terrified to get in trouble with anyone. You can call me a goody two-shoes all you want. I was, because I was way too scared of conflict. It scared me. I didn't want to be shouted at. I didn't want to be yelled at, so I just paid attention and I did what I was going to do, right? Like, I wish I could shut up for a minute and realize, right. Now, was there a need to be such a bitch in the fucking compliment? I wish you would just shut the fuck up, sugar. And just realize how nice you, like, you could have just been nice instead of just, you know what I mean? You could have just been nice. I know you tried that earlier. I think you tried that earlier. I didn't remember. Or was that someone else? I don't even remember. But, like, it doesn't really work, does it? It doesn't really work. Yeah, I'm 17.
I should have stayed at home, 'cause right now I
redesign your logo. We know what we're doing. We are here to help you. Everything's connected. Time is of the essence. We live in the future. Color makes us hungry. Everything's connected. Redesign your logo. We know how to do it. Make the calculations. invention, on to innovation. Everything's connected. Here we have a circle, smooth and inoffensive. This will be the basis for your revolution. Gravity is crucial. Geomagnetism. With some calculation, we will find your logo. DNA is crucial. We must understand it. In the human genome, we will find your logo. Everyone will see it. Every demographic. If they fail to see it, are they even human? Every demographic. Men 18 to 30, college educated, women over 40, suicidal poets, fat Midwestern fathers, kids with diabetes, Pentecostal preachers, mothers under 20, interracial couples, atheist professors, government employees, xenophobes and racists, private aviators. Everyone will see it. Every demographic. Think about it this way. Guided evolution. This will be a new breed. Cutting edge but classic. Fully complementary. Bold and self-sufficient. Symbolizing freedom and, of course, your product. When the logo is finished, then we will unveil it. 7 billion people. Instantly enlightened. Everyone's rebranded. All the fighting's over. Say goodbye to conflict. That design's rejected. There's no longer language, only recognition. There's no longer country, only corporate colors. Color makes us hungry. Hunger makes us human. Everyone can see it. Everything's connected. Redesign your logo. Give us all your money. Redesign your logo. Give us all your money. Redesign your logo. Give us all your money.
I don't even know if I want to talk.
Give us all your money.
I don't know if I want to talk, you know? I don't know if I want to come back. I'm quite peaceful. I don't think I do. I think I'm absolutely fine. Just existing like this now. I think I'm fine just existing like this. I don't think you guys need to see me anymore. Honestly, as I said, you got what you wished for. I think I might just become a faceless streamer. Honestly, well, why not? I think I'll just leave it like this, right? Yeah? Yeah, are we happy with this? I think we're happy with this, right? I don't need to come back. Do I need to come back? Do I need to come back? Do I need to come back? Do I have to come back? Is this one of them cry after stream? No, I'm fine. Don't come back. Too late. Son of a bitches. You don't get what you deserve. You all deserve nothing. Anyway, so what was I saying before? I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember what we were talking about before. I literally have no clue. You guys were talking about cement or sailors, the other thing, while I was silenced. Well, quite an interesting one. I painted my nails because they all started chipping off while I was on a walk today. It wasn't very good. I hate you so much that I start to like you. Enemies to friends, my friend. Enemies to friend. It was lovers initially because you came in and you just went, I love you, like that. But then you decided to change it up a little bit. At least you talk so fast. See, this is why I got silenced. It actually isn't. I don't really know why I did get silenced. But anyway, hey, when people are joining, it's so funny straight away, like, fuck you. They were fighting in the chat. They were, weren't they? Let me guess, you have ADHD. I'm getting tested for it, but most likely, yes, I do. I really like the color of your name. sorry, that came out of absolutely nowhere, but I've never seen The Color of Your Name before, and I really enjoy it. It's such a good color. Like, I know you've been like, I don't even know what you've said, but I really like it. I think it's a really good color. Like, the like neon blue, I really like it. I think it's a really solid color. I like it a lot. I really like it. I think it's really good. It's turquoise. Yeah, but it's like a good color of turquoise. No, I said I like it. I think I really like it. It's your favorite color. It's a really good favorite color to have, roly-poly. It's a really good one. Where the fuck are your teeth straight? Man, I wish I knew. I really wish I knew. Because I'm just awesome. It matches with my Prime logo. It actually doesn't, but it's also a good color, so I'll give you it. It doesn't quite match, it's just like a little bit off. The Prime Gaming's a little bit darker than the light, but it's like, it almost does, so it's still a good color. Hello, Big Slim, welcome on in. Happy Friday, my friend, happy Friday. Welcome on in, Roly Poly, by the way, happy Friday. But yeah, it almost does. It's a good color, I like it, I think it's solid. It's bright as well, it's the brightest one, I like it a lot. You're welcome. See, I'm being nice to you. See, I'm such a nice, awesome person. You would have never heard this if you'd silenced me again. Are you going to entertain me enough to keep me in here? Sing a little song. No, that's a lie. I'm not going to sing a song. Do you want Ollie Murs? I can put Ollie Murs for you. Look, Ollie's here. Ollie's here. Look, Ollie's here. Is that going to entertain you? Ollie will entertain you. Ollie can entertain you. Look, he'll sing you a song. Got me wrapped up. Run your finger, do anything for your love now, and it's such a feeling linger, got me up so high I can't come down. See, look, Ollie will entertain you. I don't need to entertain you, but Ollie can. But you watch Love Island? I used to extensively, but I don't anymore. Yeah, I need to fuck up my teeth so I can be a British person. British, I need to be British, so I need to punch my own teeth out is what I need to do. I'm gonna just start bending my teeth so then I can actually be British. I don't think I'm British enough yet. I don't think I've quite got there. I think once my teeth are fucked, I'm on it, right? I'm absolutely on it. I'm there. I've hit the nail on the head. I'll start saying water. And Tuesday. I already say Tuesday, but like I'll say it with a bigger accent. Water bottle. I'll start saying that, and then I'd be properly British. It's gonna be great. If I ever get a girlfriend that makes me watch Love Island, I would just, oh right, and talk about how Big Brother was the best reality TV show ever. I mean, you do you, bestie. You do you. I'm not gonna stop you. I used to watch it a lot in secondary school because I was heavily influenced to watch Love Island. And then I stopped because I figured out how fucking mind-numbingly boring it is and just so like dull as shit. up enough to it. There you go. Look, ta-da! You're welcome. Watch out for... Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Matt. I don't get it. But you're all, like, ever so slightly above Will. You're welcome. You should be honoured, honestly. Anyway, Will's my fave. I mean, you shouldn't be. Did you see how low he is on the list? You shouldn't be. Why is the music gone so quiet? Is that Will Smith? Yes, it is. Will Smith. That's who it is. Anyway, I'm going to end now because I need to go to bed. So I'm really tired. But I've appreciated you all very, very, very much for being Will Byers. Yeah, that's who it is. It's him. He's gone missing again. You notice how... Hang on. Can I make... No, I can't make him upside down. Fuck. Can I make him upside down? How do I make him upside down? There we go. It's Will Byers, everyone. It's Will Byers. He's gonna get taken by the fucking demagogue, and that's who he is. Anyway, I need to go now. Sugar needs to go to bed. I've appreciated you all for being here, though. Even though the stream has been ever so slightly shorter than it usually is, I've still had an absolutely fantastic time, everybody. I will be back. Maybe on Monday, maybe not, because it might be too hot. I don't even know yet. It could be boiling, and I maybe might not want to be back on Monday, but we'll see. We will see. I appreciate you all for being here. I've had an absolutely fantastic stream. I will be back Monday, 7 p.m. BST. Yeah, that's it. That's when I'll be back. Exclamation point socials in the chat for my Discord, my TikTok, and my Instagram, where you will see pictures, posts and shit, and I don't know, the Discord. You know the words. I've appreciated you all for being here. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday and or Saturday, people. Happy evening, afternoon, morning, night, dawn, dusk, sunrise, sunset, other times of the day. Enjoy your weekend. Have a lovely night. Eat, sleep, specifically drink well during the hot climate. Take care of yourselves and enjoy your days while I am not here, everybody. Do I have someone to raid? I probably could if I tried hard enough. I mean, I don't. Can I be bothered to raid someone? Not really, I'll be honest with you. God, this happens every single stream. I always have someone to raid and then they end just before I end as well, and it's really annoying. Like, every single person I want to raid, they just go. They just disappear before I end. Oh, this is so frustrating. Right, okay, I'm not raiding anyone then, I'm just gonna end. Raid who's that? Now I have to look who they are. I'm very tempted just to end. This is one of those streams where I just want to go to bed. But it's okay, I'll have a look. Who are they? I'm just gonna go to bed, I'll be honest with you, I'm just gonna go to bed. I had a look, I'm just gonna go to bed. I didn't even look properly. I spelled it wrong, I'm giving up. Anyway, I've appreciated you all for being here. Have a happy rest of your Friday and or Saturday, people. Take care of yourselves. I will see you all Monday, 7 p.m. BST. There we go. Goodbye! I wanted to wait till the song ended. Have nightmares? You too, bestie, you too. Appreciate you all for being here, though. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. See you on Monday.